Jalen, thanks for that, by the way. I'm going to have to get you cleared up with the membership stuff.
There you go.
Canadians just don't got no sense of humor.
I was so confused with that.
Well, it works for Jalen, I guess. Oh, Jalen.
Man, what's up with everybody today? Top left in the building. Wamo in the building. Some Canadian guys in the building. Dub in here looking like...
Wait, are we live right now?
Yeah,
we
we're
are
live
live right now.
Yeah.
We're always live.
Let me just start off with this. Jabari Parker calls out the NBA, describing the league as watered down, and outlines why he chose to leave to play for Barcelona. I just want to be a part of something legitimate. I want to be a part of every game matters, which is the slogan for the EuroLeague. Sadly, the NBA is a business, and there are 10 to 12 teams that try to win every game, and the other half try to get a draft pick. Where does that leave the good players? You either have to be super good or bad to lose games. It's no excuse to see DeMarcus Cousins, Dwight Howard, or John Wall, guys who potentially going into the Hall of Fame, seeing those guys not have a job. We are seeing the league getting watered down, unfortunately.
I think Jabari Parker's upset that he's not in the league making $10-15 million. Ain't no way he had a chance to be in the league.
Hold on, Jalen. No. That's not. No. Jalen. Wait. He's 100% correct. 150% correct. It happens in all of sports, but he's just calling it out, and it's okay that he can be right. It doesn't have to be a right or wrong or a rhyme or reason, but he's correct right here. Because you're telling me that those guys can't play over younger guys that are in the league, that the NBA seems to be trying to develop every single player under 24. All of them. Half of them pan out. The next 25% is meh. And then about 10 to 5% make it out of the league, unfortunately.
Can you tell me those three players one more time? Just so I'm making sure I'm not tripping.
DeMarcus Cousins can start on any NBA team.
No, who's the three teams? DeMarcus.
I don't know about
three
starting,
players.
but he
No,
could
no.
be
Jordan Woo, DeMarcus Cousins, and Dwight Howard.
Okay. Dwight Howard, I mean, he's 40, so maybe guys just don't want to.
He can still contribute. No, he can still contribute.
But
that's to his point. But he stated that,
Damo.
He stated that, Damo. He said that teams are trying to purposely tank to get draft picks to use it as compensation to build their teams for later. But then I have to sit and I look around. So what have the Indiana Pacers been doing? I only use them as an example because I live in Indianapolis during the summers occasionally. So I'm trying to figure out, what has that team been doing? Are they trying to win games? Do you think, Damo?
I mean, I think they're trying to win games now that they have Tyrese Haliburton and they have Benedict Mathurin. They have like some type of young core or young guys to try to build with. But it was the Pacers.
Damo, you sound like what does Dub say? Narrative pushing. You sound like the same narrative that every team is. We're trying to win games. We got a few guys. No. Indiana Pacers have never maxed out three players, at least to the best of my knowledge. When is the last time the Indiana Pacers, and they blame it on they're a small market team? Well, then let's start eliminating some of these teams then. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. I shouldn't be playing Jabari Parker next year. I should not be playing against Kemba Walker this season. You're telling me Kemba Walker can't be in the NBA, injuries or not? You're telling me he doesn't deserve the chance?
Kemba Walker had a chance. He didn't look good. Now, if you want to give him another chance, that's fine. But saying guys like DeMarcus Cousins, who have the narrative of being a head case, saying guys like John Wall, who
don't do that. Don't do that, Damo. Damo, because Damo, multiple reports, but we weren't there. But Damo, we weren't there. But multiple reports have came out and said that DeMarcus Cousins has turned a new leaf, and you can see it on social media. But again, we aren't there.
And that's cute. That's fine. But it's not about whether we believe it or not, whether we're pushing narratives or not. That is what the league thinks. That's what those teams think that he's trying to get on. If they still think that he's a head case, it doesn't matter how many good articles are wrote about how he's talking on social media.
Who are the teams? Who
are
the teams that don't?
They don't think he's a head case though. Especially
no. Let Damo keep going. Damo, keep going. I want to know the teams. I just want to know the teams.
It's every team in the NBA that he's not on. I guess all of them either A, think he's still a head case, or B, don't think he's serviceable enough to be in the team. They don't want to use him, or he's being blackballed. We can do all the conspiracies you want to do. All I'm saying is there is a clear reason why DeMarcus Cousins isn't in the NBA, and that's because they don't want him in the NBA. John Wall.
I want to know from your point of view. Let's not speculate. We aren't there. You know, those are Ticket's favorite lines. We aren't there.
Oh,
so why do you think he's not in the league?
Unbiased, just me, because they're not good enough to be in the league no more. That's why. That's what I think.
DeMarcus Cousins is not good at. John Wall is not good.
I don't think DeMarcus Cousins is good enough to be in the league anymore. The last time he was in the league, he looked, He He looked all right. He didn't look the best. He didn't look the absolute worst dog garbage. I'm not gonna say he was dog do. Trust me, he wasn't that bad.
Is it because these players are trying to play? Or is it because these players are trying to play on contending teams? Or are you trying to say that DeMarcus Cousins couldn't go to the Pacers and make an All-Star game if it was?
If you put DeMarcus Cousins on the Pacers, he will look like a washed DeMarcus Cousins on the Pacers. He's not making an All-Star.
Not an All-Star.
He's washed. He washed regardless, but he could put up some good viable.
Listen, let me tell you right now, the
NBA
can make anybody an All-Star. The NBA can make anybody.
That's it. They're all better than Killian Hayes.
Anybody can make NBA can make any player an All-Star. Don't try to act like because of this or because of that. It's Carmelo Anthony was an All-Star in his final years. Like, stop trying to act like, this and that. So,
he wasn't.
D-Wade and Carmelo, when they were parachuting down, they were on All-Star teams. They were just putting up numbers, and he was an All-Star on the Lakers. So when was the last time Carmelo? No, not the last. Come on,
he hasn't made it. He hasn't made it since he left.
Stop.
The last time he was in the league was what? 2021, 2022.
Stop.
The last All-Star game was 2016.
Okay. Let's not get side because this is what we do on the panel. We get sidetracked on. Let's go back to DeMarcus Cousins. You're telling me that he couldn't play for the Indiana Pacers, be the focal point with Tyrese Haliburton, be even the second option, put up 25 a night.
No.
So how much would he average on the Indiana Pacers, Damo?
Listen, he would average a good Lance Stevenson combo. 8 points, 6 freaking technicals, and a good job.
Oh, so you think? Okay.
He's
So
bro.
25.
The injuries got to him.
25 is aggressive.
At his peak, he was already seen as a defender who wasn't trying to defend. He was already looked at as a guy that wasn't the best defensively. He was an offensive talent. He started to get injured, and he regressed with his athleticism. He was seen as a bigger guy that was pretty mobile for that size, and he had skill and was agile. He started to get hurt, and that limited all his mobility. He looked stiff. He was not moving the same. And teams did not want to give him a shot. If you want to really say, it's not because they think he's a head case or doesn't think it's things behind the scenes they don't want to deal with, that's fine. I'm just going to go with they don't think he's good enough. John Wall, we've seen him
you're
with the
clearly
Clippers.
biased, Damo. You said he was going to average 6 technicals.
I said he's averaging 25. I'm biased.
Damo, I promise you can go to the New York Knicks right now and you can be pushed to average 10 points a game if the New York Knicks want you to average 10 points a game.
Isaiah Hartenstein is
no
way, Damo. This is where I got to draw the line, though, and step in.
The line should have been drawn. DeMarcus Cousins can average 25 points in the fucking NBA. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? The NBA can do whatever that they want to do. These GMs can push any narrative. That's why it's called the narrative league. That's why Dub's up here saying narrative. And yesterday, we're not even going to talk about how y'all lied on LeBron James. And somehow Damo pushed up Kobe to push some type of ticket narrative. And I'm sitting here in the messages. I'm trying to get shit off. Ryan ain't even reading it. L-host.
I'm supposed to read now Superchats.
I'm supposed to read now Superchats.
When it's a VIP, man.
Yeah, poor Jalen. Poor Jalen got to waste that 99 cents, man.
No VIP list.
DeMarcus Cousins can give you a season high of 25. I'll give you that. He can have a game where he gets you 25 points. I'll give you that. He's not averaging 25 no matter what team you put him on.
Can I say
Damo, we could go through every roster and DeMarcus Cousins is better than a big on that roster.
Wait, we can be better. Hold on, but do you think about this? The NBA, the goal of teams is to win championships or to pursue championships. Now, in that pursuit of championships, sometimes you have to have years where you take a step back with young players, try to develop them in the pursuit of winning a championship.
Okay, Jalen. How many years for the Pacers? How many years for the Magic? How many years do these teams get?
Sometimes that process, when you're trying to develop these young players, it doesn't work out with those young players, and you realize, you know what, we got to go starting back to the drawing board. But if I start playing John Wall,
you guys tell me there's so much talent in the league. You guys tell me there's so much talent in the league. For the last 3 years on Players' Choice, I've been saying it's not as much talent. There's a lot of potential. But the talent is so close. Everybody's so close, and half of them don't pan out. But I've been telling you guys for 3 years, there's literally no talent in the league. When these guys, when this final tier exits, Damian, help me out, Damian, LeBron, Kawhi, Paul George, KD. It's about 10 to 15 when they leave the league, and you guys are trying to tell me Anthony Edwards isn't top 15. Man, get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck ain't top 15? Anthony Edwards ain't top 15 in the league? You niggas is crazy, bro. You
can
niggas
say,
crazy.
you can say John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins are probably better than a lot of players in the NBA, but the fact is you put them on a team right now, they're not going to help it. They're not going to help a contender win a championship. They're not going to help a young team win a championship. They might win you 10 extra games, but what's that really going to do?
But this is the issue where I think it needs to go back to the main point that I think it was Jabari Parker that said it. I don't agree with the 25 points a game for DeMarcus Cousins, but Shaq is right. We're saying there's a lot of these older guys that could be on the crew and could put in viable minutes. The thing is, to go back to what Jabari said, they don't want to invest into these older guys because at the end of the day, they're trying to they're trying to build up the young talent. They're trying to find the next guys. They're trying to. It's a business, and they want to. Once a guy's run is done in the league, after the age of 32, 33, if you're not really like one of them ones, get out of here, bro. They don't want you around here. They want to build up the younger guys so that later on their business can be better. So
Hey, can y'all hear me, man?
Yeah.
Now, Steph, I agree with you on the first part of what you said, but you utterly ridiculous. You're gonna bring me back to the old me, man, on that second stuff with LeBron. Now, I'm gonna tell you something, dog. This is the reason why I get into arguments with cats, because of the argument you first got into with Damo. They'll tell you, you understand what I'm saying, when you dedicate your whole life to this, what DeMarcus Cousins can't do. When you're on the court and you understand people who actually play the game and know what he can do. So you have dudes who can't perform and understand what it takes and understand what's out there versus opportunity. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, I agree with Shaq. You can put him on any team right now. If they want him to average 20 to 25, he can average 20 to 25. Hold on. And that's a fact. Hold on. That's a fact. It's all about narrative. Hold on. It's all about narratives and who they want to push. And he's absolutely right about that. As long as he's got the skill set to still get buckets and score the ball, you understand? It's all about usage and how and who you're going through. So yes, a guy like that can do that. Now you have guys like Isaiah Hartenstein and these guys. He's incapable of averaging 25 because he doesn't have the skill set DeMarcus Cousins have. So that's not different. That's not a score. But you're talking about a guy, right? You're talking about a guy that gets buckets that can do this at that level. The problem is for other reasons he has been X'd out of the game, for other reasons outside of basketball, not because of basketball, but because of, for one, the injury, and for two, a lot of people have a misconception about his attitude, which he rectified with the Golden State Warriors, but they didn't care about that. Once you have that hiccup in your career, they cancel you for the rest of your career from now on. And that's what they have done to a lot of players. They did it with Isaiah Thomas. They did it with a lot of other players. Once you got injured or once you had a hiccup like that, a lot of times they will cancel you and go on to the next. So to say he can't do that, I totally agree with Shaq. You can.
Yeah, I don't agree. A guy at that age, that team is going to be a really bad team if they're.
Dub, I got you. Dub, no, all the teams are really bad teams. Dub, that's the point that Jabari is. That even if it's not 25, let's just say a healthy 20. My nigga said he's going to average Lance Stevenson numbers.
8 points. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because
since
2021,
you'll get numbers.
Yeah, if you give him touches, I'm
in
with
his
20,
sleep,
not 25.
Damo, I can shove you out there in the New York Knicks and you'll average 10. I'll say throw it at the hoop every time.
Kat said if you run the offense through him and let him do what he wants, he could put up like 30 or 40 a night. If you let DeMarcus Cousins do what he wants, sure, he can get you 25. You'll win 2 games. But he'll get you.
They're winning 2 games now, so that's all I'm saying. Is
I'm not arguing against that. I'm just saying
Jabari's point was in fact correct. Damo said that all of those players are washed, like a John Wall. It's the same stuff y'all try to do to Russell Westbrook. If Russell Westbrook would have got out of the league after that Lakers stint, Damo, you'd be up here saying the same exact thing. But wait, no, for some reason you wouldn't be. For some reason, because he's healthy. Because you literally said. No, I not you, Damo. But the narrative. No, okay. The narrative that Russell Westbrook could no longer play basketball. So if they wanted to do with DeMarcus Cousins, Dwight Howard, all of those guys, they could have easily done that to Russell Westbrook. But you know why they couldn't? Because it's Russell Westbrook. He put time in. He's not washed now. I mean, he's not. Like I said, the NBA can decide. The NBA decides who they want to push and who they don't want to. Now they're putting all of this stuff. And here's my only problem, Damo. I don't have a problem with you. I have a problem with the league because all they're doing is setting up all of these young kids for failure time after time. Oh, let's put a 2-way contract in there. Let's do so players can stay over here and hang on to this $100,000 instead of going overseas and making millions of dollars. And then those niggas got the hope. Oh, I think I'm gonna make the league. I think I can. No, you're never gonna make it into the league, buddy. The NBA understands that the EuroLeague is competition. That's why they go and get the best players every single year to bring them back to the NBA, and there's nothing wrong with that. But let's just pull the curtain back, Oz. The Wiz, let's just see it all. Let's just see it all. It's all smoke and mirrors, Damo, smoke and mirrors. So everything that Jabari said was true. The NBA is one of the most political. I don't know the past tense for nepotism, but let's throw that in there. You better know somebody who knows somebody that knows somebody. All them coaches is friends. All of them is favors. Oh, hey, I know this guy. I got to go to dinner with you to get a head coaching job. Man, get out my bro. Get out my face. Get out my face, bro.
Well, that's a big reason why.
No one is arguing the politics, though. Like, no one is arguing the politics.
No, but Jabari is. Jabari's literally arguing the politics. That's the politics.
Listen.
I want the young guys on my team, and that's an excuse for me to spend money or not spend money. If I see an opportunity like Golden State, I give it to him. Like with Steph, even though he was injured, he came in, he was polarized, and they put a good team around him. That's once in a million to create a dynasty like that. For the rest of these other teams, man, I ain't going the Magic. I don't have all the teams from me. I don't want to misspeak, but we know that half of the league, or not half of the league, but about 30 to 40% be on bullshit. And there's guys that have put blood, sweat, and tears, like Ticket said, and then we out here paying whoever. Niggas that y'all saying ain't top 15, top 25. How did he get paid? Because there's nobody else.
Mike Muscala's in the league. Mike Muscala's in the league getting checks, but they say Boogie can't play. Come on, bro. Let's be honest.
They say Melo. They say Melo can't get a contract.
Well, he's retired now.
Yeah, but last year I remember that was a talking point about Carmelo Anthony. And I thought Melo could play in the league, but the thing is it's a lot of the narrative.
But he had that stigma. And Damo, to your point, you cannot like I'm with you. Like these guys do have stigma. But a guy like DeMarcus Cousins, who multiple reports came out and said he's not that person, he's not that guy anymore. People can mature, bro. You can't just sit up here and shit on a guy for what he did 10 to 15 years ago. Well, 10 years ago. Like he was like it was turbulent. His career was turbulent. But you live and you learn. You come back, you see this team don't want me, this team won't. I can contribute, but I don't get a job because y'all here pushing narratives 24/7. Nah,
when he left the New Orleans Pelicans, when he went to do his prove it deal with the Warriors, when he put his big middle finger up and said, "F it, no one wants to offer me a contract. I'll play for the minimum and go to state and get a ring and make it unbalanced." What happened? He got hurt.
I agree with you.
Afterwards, after he came back, he signed with the Lakers the year after. He said, "F it, this is my prove it deal. I'm gonna go play with LeBron. I'm gonna go play with AD." And what happened that summer?
On which one of those teams? Which one of those teams you see?
What happened?
I never brought up
champions.
I never brought up contending teams, Damo. I never said that, but you can't tell me he can't go play. But you can't tell me he can't. What'd you say?
Yeah, I said Boogie balled in the finals. Yes, he did. He balled in the finals.
Regardless if he balled or not, two things were very clear. The last time we seen DeMarcus Cousins, he did not look as good as he should look to be DeMarcus Cousins. And he also cannot stay healthy. I don't understand why it's so bad that we have these guys, Jabari Parker being one of them, that for whatever reason cannot stay healthy. And we're talking about other players who are either washed and or can't stay healthy.
Damo, I can put a healthy list together.
Damo, but the reason why you're wrong, Damo, is because most of the league can't stay healthy, Damo. Most of the league can't stay healthy. So that defeats your point.
Can I finish talking? I will give you Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker, ever since he left Charlotte, he had that Boston stint. It was a stench. It was a bad narrative. He went to New York. It did not look good. And he had a very short stint in Dallas, which I didn't think did him just. So he got pushed out. I give you that. That is unfair. I do think Kemba deserves a chance. Are there players who get pushed out and get these bad narratives or have a bad, a tainted image about the last time you've seen them and deserve a shot? Yes, there are some players, but every guy isn't that guy. I don't think at this point.
Well, if you ask a majority of the guys that's out there, Damo, and you can put your head back and cry all you want. I've been sitting here listening to you for 2 weeks. You got the most airtime for 2 weeks, so you can sit out. You can get emotional. You can get in your feelings. You wouldn't bring back the old me today because shit's here. You can bring back the old me today. So, like I said, you can lean back, all that shit. It don't matter to me. Like I said, I'll cook your ass 3 the hard way. I'll bring back the old me today. Like I said, Beanie Siegel, like I said. So, as I was going and cooking your ass, first of all, to debunk your punk ass point about injuries, most of the superstars in the NBA is injured all the time and ain't even playing 60 to 70 games. So that defeats that point. That helps Shaq's point out about the fake ass injury excuse that you use. Secondly, you were on here cheerleading the end of Russ and saying he was trash and putting him as one of the worst point guards in the league, right there with Killian Hayes. You did do that. But if Russell Westbrook,
How did I do that?
I didn't know that. Damo, did you do that? Because I gave you a pass and you said nothing.
No, stop.
You didn't put him in one of the worst point guards in the league with Killian Hayes?
Shut up.
You didn't do that?
This is what I'm talking
You're a
about.
liar. You a lying son of a bitch.
Take it. When did I get on Player's Choice?
You just came on and said Russell Westbrook was right with Killian Hayes as one of the worst guards in the league. Everybody heard you, nigga.
When did I get on Player's Choice?
All right.
So when can I have sat here? When can I have sat here and said, "Oh yeah, it's clips for us"? I got here after he got on the Clippers. Now, what I said going into the playoffs, do I believe in Russ? Hell no. Am I a Russ hater? Hell yes. But in the playoffs, every game I sat there and said, "Damn, Russ is actually not cooked. Russ is performing well. Russ is the best defender on the basketball court.
You going to hell, man.
I give him
you going to hell.
In the playoffs,
hey, Ron.
Hey, don't put my square by Damo.
Hold on. This boy, hold on. I don't know if the weed is getting to your head. I don't know if the weed has burnt your head out.
When we rated point guards,
over there.
The weed has burnt your head.
Strike his ass. Do not put my box by Damo.
Did I put him below Killian Hayes?
You can ask the panel, Shaq, if this liar, you ask the panel, this liar was just sitting up in here 2 weeks ago saying, and I quote, Russell Westbrook is one of the worst guards in the league outside of Killian Hayes. Did he not say that, Jay?
I said he's the worst starter. Yes. I said he's the worst starter.
Did he not say that?
Yes. I said that.
No, you didn't. You said the whole league. You said Killian Hayes.
We rated 30 point guards. I had him 31.
Did you say worse?
Nah, it was per minute. You know what I'm saying? Like minute per minute, like pound for pound. Yeah, Russ is probably the worst player.
No, I'm not gonna say I was just trolling because it should be fucking obvious that we're doing a damn show. And if I have Russ, if niggas start trolling, I'm like, all right, bet. Now put Russ at the bottom of the list. I would think that if anybody, Mr. Showtime Ticket will understand, oh, this is content, whatever. But if we're gonna sit here and say, oh, you wrote him off, you said he's out of the league. Negro,
hey, you lied for the cameras. That's crazy.
Negro,
yeah, I would never say stuff I don't believe for the cameras. I would never do that. No, my eyes are bad for me. I ain't gonna lie. That wasn't said. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I just sat here and said I would rather have goddamn Bismack Biyombo over Cat. What are we doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna give Damo the benefit of the doubt. He didn't really mean it.
The integrity of showing that.
So now he didn't mean it, right?
We as analysts say, I don't know.
No. Don't get it twisted.
Never lie to
Do I think Russell Westbrook, when it comes to starting point guards, is there a healthy amount of people I would have over Russ? Yes, it is. Do I think he's really worse than Killian Hayes? Come on, Ticket. Be goddamn serious with yourself.
Bro, you was talking how to take it to work. Hey, maybe it was one of the
I just put the Hornets backcourt as the best backcourt in the league. Yes, yesterday. What are we talking about?
Well, I guess we can't take nothing you say serious then, Siegel.
Yeah, because Damo, when I get a chance, Damo, when I get a chance to start searching this Telegram chat, I'm gonna just type in Westbrook and see if your name correlates with any of the searches. And if you're not in the Telegram group, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be in the bio. It'd be lit in there. But Damo, if I find one message, I'm screenshotting it, sending it to Ron, and that's your ass.
You're gonna. Hey, I'll send you the video of me naming 222 players better than Westbrook right now.
What platform was that on?
YouTube. It's on my channel.
Your channel?
Yes, it's on my channel.
I didn't know you had a channel. I want to follow.
Nah, that channel is going to go. I love the Omega. I love the Omega content. I love it.
Ticket. Hey, by the way, Ticket kicking all y'all behinds right now on YouTube. I see you, Big Tick. Ticket murking.
Big Tick is crazy.
On YouTube, he murking all y'all. My man just did the interview with buddy that's getting scammed by Lonzo Ball allegedly. I see you, Ticket.
Yo, that real talk. He got the video, bro. And when he released the video, because he's gonna release it when they go to court, they gotta release the video. It's crazy, bro. That's all I'm gonna say, man. That dude got evidence, bro. I couldn't believe it. And I said,
trouble.
Oh yeah. He getting ready to get paid in full. And it's crazy. Like I said, everybody, they went, when you hear one side of the story, you don't get to hear the other side. Everybody just assumed that he was a scam artist. He did all this stuff wrong. But I mean, at the end of the day, he told me, and he's right. If you got the paperwork, you got the actual facts. you got to go with the facts over the illusion, and that's just the truth. The man got the facts, so ain't nothing I can say. And hey, unless Lonzo don't come out here and do something else and show something else, man, they're gonna be forking off a lot of bread to that dude, dog. And so it is what it is, man. But yeah, Shaq, man, shout out to the PC, man. But that's why I be getting mad at them dudes, man, like Damo. Like, he say that stuff about Boogie, man. Like, Shaq, you know this, bro. If you go ask, and Bob, you know this too, because you listen, if you go ask about half the NBA right now, do they think DeMarcus Cousins could start and play in the NBA and play at a high level? All of them would say yes. Damn near 80% of the players that's in the league right now who's playing against each other, so they know what level it takes to be out there, to perform, to do this, do that, they'll say yes. Not because they capping, not because they hate. It only be the dudes that don't be out there, that don't be dedicating themselves to this all the time, that be tearing these type of dudes down. It be them type of dudes that be making these dumbass decisions on guys like Russell Westbrook and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You really think Darvin Ham wanted to put Russ on the bench and do him like that? He didn't. He fought it. That was the powers to be. That was the figureheads, the people who don't even get out there on the court doing that because they run with narratives. He's right. And so here's another thing about a guy like Russ. You guys are ready to destroy Russ this past season on the Lakers. And if Russ, like I said, if he would have never went to the Lakers, he'd have still been averaging a triple-double right now in the NBA. And they would, maybe he wouldn't have been winning. Maybe, but he would have still been averaging a triple-double when everybody said that he was done or he was over the hill or he was washed up. And so, like I said, it's a lot of narratives that can get pushed in certain situations and situations that you get put in that make you look bad. These coaches ain't all good. A lot of these coaches are corrupt. Shaq knows this. These ownerships, they play favors. They play favorites depending on what schools you went to or where you from. They look out for each other. They play favorites. So it's a lot of different things that go into that, man, when you looking at guys like that, man. When you talking about guys like Boogie and all of these other guys, like Dwight Howard. I heard you guys in here the other day clowning him, acting like he couldn't. What can he do? What can he do? He can still rebound, block shots, and protect the basket. He can still do that at a high level.
I don't know why you guys think it's so hard to play in the NBA.
Yeah, they were talking so breezy about Dwight Howard. They were talking so breezy.
Say names.
Right here, hold on.
Hold on. Yeah, it is hard to play in the NBA.
No, I'm talking about when you're in that group, when you're a professional.
Don't even bother. Don't even bother.
I'm telling you guys, it's really not. It's really Paul George. Let's take Paul George his word for it. He just said that half of the league can average 25 plus. Mm-hmm. He said it's a bunch. The league is full of guys that can average 25 plus. The only separator is an opportunity and confidence. He said that's the only that's the only thing.
And your ability to average that's conducive to winning or trying to win. I understand a lot of us have the skill set, but did you put up 25 points on 35 shots?
Did you just hear what Shaq said though? I have a bunch of these teams, and we'll call it empty stats no matter what. Yeah. At the end of the day, it's only one champion. At the end of the day, it's only a couple teams that are deemed as winners. So the rest of them just have a bunch of guys that are empty leaders, anyways. A bunch. You just seen what Lauri Markkanen. We're about to talk about Lauri Markkanen. We just seen it was night and day how he looked on the Utah Jazz when he was the number one option versus the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Bulls. So you don't think that he could go on the rest of the teams in the league and lead them in scoring? That it's a bunch of guys that can come to the Utah Jazz and do that if given an opportunity, if given 18 shots.
But hold on, hold on. But this
you're using Lauri Markkanen, bro. That's crazy.
Because
I look, but I understand what you're trying to get off, but at the same time, like that is a little disingenuous. Like
it's not because if I would have asked people 2 years ago, they would have said Lauri was trash.
Nobody ever thought Lauri was trash, bro.
Don't say that, Bob.
I guarantee some Bulls fans. I guarantee some Bulls fans.
If you thought, okay, but let's not talk about casual.
Trash might be going too far.
Let's not talk about people that don't know shit.
No, Bob. Let's just talk. No, Bob. Let's just talk about hoopers because let's call a spade a spade.
Let's talk about hoopers.
Like what Mars, Dub, Damo, Jalen, what you guys get up here and do is admirable. That's why you guys are up here. But the reason why I get frustrated is because I'm getting clipped up on TikTok and I was doing the clipping myself back in the day. And I'm saying that people are trash, people are weak. I'm saying that from a hooper's point of view, knowing that if you can hoop, you can hoop. But it's also that like, he shouldn't be in that situation. That's what I think he's trash really means. So it always got taken out of context between the hoopers and the non-hoopers, and which is fine. There's some other things that I could say, and there's some correlations in this that I could bring to the front. But you guys are analytical. You watch basketball, and there's nothing wrong with that. Some of the best coaches of all time, some of the best coaches in the NBA right now never played hoop. So I would never come at you guys' takes, say that it's half-witted, it's dumb, it's this, and that. But when we get up here and we say something, and that's why this dynamic works so much, because we're coming from the basketball point of view. So, Damo, I don't know if you call Westbrook trash or not, but I'm going to leave it at that.
I've been calling him Russell Bumbrook since he
but y'all have
became Russell Bumbrook.
And Bumbrook's crazy.
And that's the annoying, and that's the annoying part that people do. I think I remember Damo cooking Russ, and I know Low. They do this all the time where they're
don't get me started on Low.
Yeah, they analyze.
I don't know what tumbleweeds he been hiding behind. Dub and Mars. I know y'all got a private chat with Low somewhere in the Telegram world. I don't know what you guys got going on. I see the Among Us streams dried up. I've been looking.
I know tumbleweed. This guy's a talker. No, but
this guy's a talker. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, this the Dub I like. Yeah, Dub. Missed you too, Brody.
Missed you too, man. Nah, but like Damo and Low, like y'all do this all the time where y'all analyze people and base y'all whole opinions off of them being in a terrible scenario, without the open-mindedness that maybe this scenario is not conducive to him. And a lot of people just don't think about like that. Russell Westbrook, even on the Lakers, I told everybody all the time, I said, Russ wasn't bad. It's just a terrible fit for him. That's something that was never going to be
the worst fit. Probably terrible. The worst fit in the league for him.
Exactly. So people saying he needs to be out the league for this, out the league for that. No, y'all were just blatantly wrong because he was just in a terrible scenario. And y'all
wait. Let's
opinions and act as if that's a fact when it's really not.
Dub, sorry to bring this up. I never once said I never understand this gatekeeping basketball talk. Basketball is the only sport where MFers who play think they're the only ones who can talk about it. I don't know if you've been around, but there was a show called Player's Choice, where I was a regular twice a week. It was me, it was Dub, it was Mars, it was Dales, it was JD. It was us five that were on there regularly. Never once did it come out my mouth, and I advocated for fans to say, nah, you guys got an opinion, and it's valid. But there are some things where it gets a little weird, where I'm just like, trust me. And I know it's hard for you to do that, but I'm just saying, nobody's saying this, Brax. Who's gatekeeping?
But to Ron's point, brother, is
bring your ass up here.
There is some cash, brother. There is some niggas in the league that are not gonna average 20, bro. I don't care what position they are. There are some niggas in the league that are sorry. Like they're not gonna average 25, bro. I don't care what team they're on. Like this,
we acknowledge that too, though.
And my bad, Brax.
It's half and half, Ox. I would say it's half and half. But even then, though, it's still some sorry niggas in the league that can average 20. It is.
I mean, yeah, but I think what Jalen was trying to say a minute ago was, okay, you can average 25, but if you just you're not going to some people might average 25, but you're not going to average 25 if you're actually trying to win basketball games. You know what I'm saying? And that matters to me. Like you
But but Big Ox, and to the next point,
might get 60 shots. Okay, yeah, that's cool.
How much talent is in the league, Big Ox? How much talent is in the league?
And like a rank, like what you mean, like percentage-wise?
Compared to what we grew up on. And I'm talking about every single person in here because we know that it's an era that's about to fade out.
I already said that before. We talked about this last week. I believe it was last week. And I was saying the top half, the older cats are still better than these younger cats. And when they're gone, it's gonna be an extreme decline.
What is it gonna look like, Damo? Because I know that you cape for the younger guys. What is the league gonna look like in 5 years? Because I'm really nervous. I'm really scared. I see the NBA doing a lot of things behind the scenes that are trying to put the ball in their court. No pun intended. But I get real nervous because I'm looking at the superstars. I'm looking at Luka, who everybody praised. Hell of a player. Do not get me wrong. But he's making me nervous. I don't know. Because I don't think he can win a championship. And I don't know when he's going to win one.
And you know what's funny? We just came off of an era where we were sitting with a 2018 LeBron, 2019 LeBron, and people were asking the same questions. What are these next group of guys going to be able to do?
No. Okay. So who is the next group of guys? Who are they?
At one point in time, the next group of guys were considered the Giannis's, the Embiids, the Jokic's. Was it not that level of guys?
I 100% agree. Now I want to hear the next ones. You named three guys. And they're all from Europe. Now, please, we see the play here, but I'm just trying to figure out, Damo, who are the next 5 to 10 guys?
All I'm saying is 5 to 10. I don't know if there's ever been a time where we looked at the NBA and said in the next 5 years, what 10 guys is going to be there.
In 03 we did. In 03 we did. In 03 we did.
Cool, Shaq. I'm just saying, again, at one point in time recently, there was a conversation on what's going to happen when LeBron falls off and who are going to be the next group of guys.
LeBron still hasn't fell off.
Okay,
LeBron still hasn't fell off.
And again, before 2019, that was the question. Now you fast forward to 2023, Giannis has a chip, Jokic has a chip, Embiid has a couple MVPs, and now you're not looking at that group of guys no more. That small group of guys.
They're valid.
You're not looking at them like
add players.
They are valid. They are valid. They are valid.
Add SGA, add Jason Tatum. Who else we going with? That's 3 more.
Is SGA going to win? Are these guys going to take over the league? Is what he's saying.
I think OKC is coming. OKC is coming.
No.
Ticket, hold on. Ticket. Before I forget, Ticket, hold on.
If we're judging the quality of the league based on who wins, the league never had many quality.
Yeah. No, I agree. I just had. Well, I was working out with Poku the whole preseason, and he had some very interesting and fun things to say about OKC. But he did say that they are in fact coming hard. Pause.
Okay. Coming hard is crazy.
Mars,
don't get up here with the competition slogan.
I agree with you just said, Mars. I agree with what you just said, but respectfully, that is not how a lot of these guys judge players now. In the era we live in, they judging players by winning championships. It's just that simple. And this is how we judge players. You got guys on here who disrespect Carmelo Anthony. They disrespect Russ. They disrespect Boogie. They disrespect all these guys who haven't won chips because they haven't won. So they won't give you the credit unless you win. So when we say that, it does mean something. That does have skin in the game because Dirk Nowitzki's career, they would have downplayed his career if he didn't win a chip. All these other dudes that didn't win, look at how they got downplayed in NBA history. Look at how we look at Reggie Miller, who was a warrior throughout his career, who been to the NBA Finals, didn't win. Look how we look at his career. That's why you had guys like Gary Payton that got older and went to teams just to try to get a chip to get that monkey off their back so people can't clown them and say, hey, man, this guy didn't win a chip. We downgrade guys like Karl Malone on the all-time list. Why? Because he didn't win a chip. They downgrade Charles Barkley on the all-time list. Why? Because he didn't win a chip.
We all agree rings are overrated. Rings are overrated.
I'm saying, but I'm just saying, Mars, when you look at it like that, like Lowe will come on here and say the most disingenuous, nasty, disgusting, vile, sick, and I don't know, whatever human word that you can think of about John Stockton. Because what? He didn't win? So if John Stockton won, would Lowe still be talking like that? Or would he still come in here and disrespect him as completely as a player when all the players that played against him respected him? See what I'm saying? To the highest level. So as I said before, man, yes, winning does mean something. And when you're talking about like the next generations, when the next generations was coming in after Mike, when you had the Kobe's, the Vinces, the T-Macs, all those other guys coming up, it was all about who was going to win and take over the league. So yeah, I think it is about who is going to be those winners, because you can be a great player, but as I told Damo the other day, a couple weeks ago, when he was talking about Tyrese Haliburton, I told him Tyrese Haliburton's a very good player in my opinion. That nigga don't jump off my screen. He don't do nothing special to jump off my screen. Why? For one, because he's not winning. All that shit he doing is in losing effort. So people are going to downgrade it and not care about it. And it's funny that guys like Damo praise motherfuckers like Tyrese Haliburton, but he shit all over guys like Russell Westbrook when Tyrese Haliburton ain't done a goddamn thing for winning since he's been in the league.
Shaq, to answer your question, you would look at guys now. I was trying to get into it. That next group of guys, I guess it will be the Lukas, the JTs, the Zions, the SGAs, the Jaws, Anthony Edwards. That group of guys, if you look at Trae Young as well, I think he's on that pedestal as well for those next group of guys. If we 100%. Look at the league, if we look at the league in 2028, 2029, 2030, I'm pretty sure I would hope at that point in time, one of those guys in that group is a winner. Those teams have winning situations, and those guys will be deemed winners. Or we'll have a situation like it is with Luka or JT now, where you have a young guy that comes in the next 5 years, and he's very impactful and dominant out the gate, and that creates a contender. I don't think anybody expected I mean, you might have some people that expected JT to be great, but JT coming into the league, immediately goes into the Eastern Conference Finals, and from then on, consistently in the playoffs, and becomes a number one, grows into being a number one player while given the opportunity. You might have a guy that come in like that. Who knows if this Ron Holland cat coming in next year, he's going to be that guy. Or if it's some sophomore in high school right now that's going to be that guy. Or if it's some cat overseas right now that we don't know about that's 15, 16, that's going to be that guy for us in the next 5 years. We don't know that yet. But I don't think the NBA is in a point to where once the Steph Currys, the LeBrons, those group of guys, that 33 to 38 crowd of guys that are still great players that are still playing, after they leave, I don't think the NBA is going to be at this dramatic fall off in terms of talent. I think that I think they're doing it right, personally. And to answer the whole thing about how do I criticize Westbrook, but I'm hopeful for Haliburton. Well, I'm gonna tell you the story. Like I said a million times, Ticket. I was the biggest Westbrook guy. You can go on my channel. I'm calling him Goatbrook. In the summer KD left, I called him averaging a triple-double and getting the MVP. I called that then. Do you know what happened? I watched Russell Westbrook lead a team to lose to a rookie Donovan Mitchell. And I said, for a guy that I have high expectations for, I don't like that. Then the next year,
Russell Westbrook?
Then the next year, he loses again in the playoffs, and you can say, oh, his guy Paul George wasn't healthy, this, that, and the third. And then I see him go out there and get waved off by Damian Lillard. And I said, you know what? At this point, Russell Westbrook is a great regular season player, but in the playoffs, since collapsing in 2016 to getting waved off by Dame, I'm over this nigga. So
what has Tyrese Haliburton done in any part of his career so far?
Young.
That would no. But hold on. Let me finish my question, though, Dom. How many years Tyrese Haliburton been in the league so far?
Since
4, 3?
20? Yeah, I'm about to say he's been in 3, 4.
Right. Okay. Right. So after 4 years, we saw Russ playing at an elite level in the league pretty much after 4 years. With Tyrese Haliburton, and I'm gonna say this, he was with Sacramento. To me, here's the what you would say the smoking gun with him. If he's so good, why would Sacramento trade him?
Because they
were saying, hold on, listen. When you were young, you were a young guy, and they were saying he was supposed to be the franchise there. And then they turn around out of the blue and just trade. They turn around out of the blue and trade him. And I'm gonna say this again. They pushed him to be the future in Sacramento, but then they turn right around and trade him at the first opportunity they had a chance to. And all I'm saying is, if you're that dude and you're that great, why did the team quit on him so soon? And this correlates to this. He's in Indiana now.
No
right?
way I'm letting this slide.
And so what is he? No, it's the truth though. It's the truth. It's the truth. Hold on. It's the truth. When you're where was Tyrese Haliburton picked in the draft?
That doesn't matter.
13.
That's
right. He was a lottery pick, right?
Yeah.
He was a lottery pick, and the team quit on him before he even
they didn't quit on him. They did not quit on him.
They traded him. That's quitting on the player. When you trade a player, you quit on the player. When you trade a lottery pick. When you trade a lottery pick before he get to his 5th year, that's quitting on the player. Am I lying,
It's called chess.
Yes,
Ticket is
am I lying, sir?
It's called chess.
Hold on, Ron. Let me ask you a question, Ron. Let me ask you a question. Give me another lottery pick right now that's in the NBA last year. That was a lottery pick last year.
A lottery pick?
Yeah, from last season.
Hello? Jabari?
Who?
Jabari Smith?
Right. Okay. If Houston were to trade him right now, that would be quitting on him, right?
Depending on who they trade for him.
It depends who they trade him for.
Hold on, listen.
If they put Jabari Smith in a package for Dame, I don't think they quit on Jabari.
No, I'm not saying that, Mars. Listen what I'm saying. I'm saying no, but that's not what happened with Tyrese Haliburton, though.
Yes, it is. They traded him for Sabonis.
Who's the superstar they got for Tyrese Haliburton?
Sabonis.
They got an all-star back there.
Sabonis and Haliburton were like on the same tier at that.
Man, come on, bro.
No.
On the same tier.
Sabonis was Haliburton went to Indiana and balled out. It was 2 years ago. No, he was not on nobody's radar.
Hold on, y'all wasn't saying that he was the future. They were supposed to build a team around Tyrese Haliburton in Sacramento.
No.
Nigga, there's a team
I got proof, bro. I got proof. That's a damn lie, bro. You guys are disingenuous, man.
Ticket, while you grab
he did have potential and promise, though.
Ticket, while you grab that proof, I got one more question for Damo. So, Damo, are you off? In Damo, I'm not trying to put you in a slow cooker, brother. I'm really not. I did not expect this to go this way at all. It's just I opened the show and I felt like You started off lying. So
wait. So you cooking Dumbo right now?
Don't go for that.
No. I'm not.
That's the
cooking
consensus.
No, I'm just
Press this
directing a
nigga,
lot of
Dumbo.
questions to him because he's speaking up today. Damo, are you also off Damian Lillard?
Yes, I've been off Dame for a minute. Yes, I've
Okay,
been.
so
Dame
who are
overrated.
you on? Pause,
Jalen
because
Durant.
I'm wilding today.
Are we talking about vet?
I'm in my bag.
To be specific, are we talking about vet players that haven't won? Am I still on, or
I
just?
just want to know your favorite players in the league because it seems like it's maybe
Lonzo
two.
Ball. Lonzo Ball is probably, outside of LeBron. Lonzo Ball is my second favorite player in the NBA.
Okay, so besides Lonzo,
Someone who's playing.
Right now that I'm pushing propaganda for, we all know Jalen Duren. I'm pushing high for those guys. I'm high on SGA, super high on Luka. I was high on Luka when I found out about him when he was 17. I was high as hell on Luka. I'm high as hell on Anthony Davis. I'm high.
So you're high on
Luka
Luka because of age? Do you think Luka will have a better career than Russell Westbrook?
Do I think it depends.
It'll be debatable. It'll
definitely be a conversation. I think they'll finish around. I think Russ might have an overall better career than Luka. He still might.
Okay, so what about Luka and James Harden?
I think Luka have a better career than James Harden. I think Westbrook had a better career than James Harden. So yeah, I think Luka will have. I think Luka will have a better career than James Harden when it's said and done.
Triple doubles moving you.
Just the fact that he literally made history.
He led the league in assists.
Ron, put that link I just sent you on the screen.
We never thought we would see a guy average a triple double, and he did it.
Sent it to Telegram?
4 years.
He did 3 years in a row.
Got an MVP. I'm years removed after he retires. When
deep runs in the playoffs.
When like a new era and generation of basketball fans come up and they look, they're gonna be like, yo. At a point in time, there was a guy who did something impossible for the next 3 to 4 years. That's going to get. I think it's going to get super pushed. Unless people.
No, it's not. It's not going to get super pushed. Like the only reason Westbrook's still in the league because he's a likable guy because he doesn't have that narrative that you say DeMarcus Cousins has or Carmelo. But the moment if they could have pushed Russell Westbrook out of the league after that Lakers stint, I promise you they would have. And it's nasty.
Hey, Ron, go ahead and put that on the screen, Ron, so we could debunk this live real quick. Because Adrian Wojnarowski put that out there. He put it out there that the NBA was stunned, and Ron put the report on the screen. They were stunned that the Kings traded Tyrese Haliburton because he was viewed as a centerpiece of that franchise. Put it on the screen, Ron, so they can read the report.
So these liars
can get put in place. Let's go ahead and put it on the screen. Since they just like to lie, and I like to bring up facts.
That's an opinion.
What did it say right there?
That's an opinion. By somebody
No. It's not an opinion.
That's Scott Davis' opinion.
This was Adrian. Go down to the report, Ron. Scroll down. This is Adrian Wojnarowski. This ain't no opinion. Scroll down, Ron. Read the report.
When did Woj become a part of the Kings organization?
No, he's not. Woj is a reporter. He's the main reporter for the NBA. Read the report.
It goes both ways then. You think that it wasn't that bad, and Woj clearly thinks that it was. So it goes both ways. So
exactly. Yeah, so none of these is fact.
You guys just killed Ticket when he brought that up. Literally, he had to go to the fact barn.
So yeah, we could say both teams were stunned. We were stunned. Sabonis got traded.
Is the centerpiece of our
Ron, scroll down a little bit more, Ron. Scroll down a little bit more and read that last paragraph. Scroll down a little bit more. Scroll down, Ron. Scroll down, Ron. Scroll down. What did I say right there, Ron? Ron, what does that say right there, Ron? Read that right there.
Which right here?
Yeah. Read that right there. No, read that. According to ESPN's agent, read that from right there.
According to ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski, the rest of the NBA was just as shocked to see the Kings give up perhaps their best young player. Stunned, Tyrese Haliburton was stunned. The league is stunned at this trade. And the fact that he was even available. I think there were a lot of teams who would have thought that if we even knew we could have gotten Tyrese Haliburton, we would have really been knocking at the door in Sacramento.
Yeah, hold on. Read that last sentence, Ron. Read that last sentence. What did he add? Read that last sentence.
Woj added, this is a player who everyone thought, including Tyrese Haliburton, that he'd be the cornerstone for their future.
Now, let me ask you this question. Woj was there. Bob won't. So who the hell you gonna listen to? Woj was there and Bob wasn't. So who the hell you gonna listen to? Woj is talking to NBA teams and you ain't. So put that in your pipe and smoke it, young fella.
Ron, which one of us can talk?
Let me ask this question.
Nah, Bob got the mic. This is the Bob and Ticket beef.
It's not no beef. It ain't no beef because this shit is not even standing on solid concrete. It's no solid basis for this statement. Before the draft, most of y'all up here probably didn't even know about Tyrese Haliburton like that.
I didn't. I
Okay.
wasn't familiar with his game like this.
So most of y'all, hold on, my mic be tripping. So most people didn't even know. Casual fans might not even have known who Tyrese Haliburton is until we drafted him. So there's that. Then he ended up being a really good player, and everybody was like, "Yeah, y'all gonna trade." Oh yeah, but he was, but nobody really knew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know about him because one of the young boys from Sac High, Solomon Hill, went to Iowa State, and so I was watching, so I knew. After that, he ended up being a really good player, and everybody was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, we good." Then we traded him for Domantas Sabonis. The casuals was like, "Domantas, why was you trading for Domantas?" And then we went to the playoffs. So, what was that the right move in hindsight? This was a completely opinionated article, more gossip. A gossip.
How was it an opinion? Hold on, Bob. I want to respectfully ask you one question. Bob, I want to ask you one question, Bob.
I'm still talking. You ask me a question after, because it's opinion based. Because you make it seem like just because Woj dropped a Woj bomb, like, oh my God, they traded Tyrese Haliburton. It's more clickbait. It's more opinion based. It's just opinion. It's gossip, bro.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, Bob. If I'm Woj and you don't do this, and he talks to every general manager in the NBA.
He didn't talk to every general manager.
Hold on, Rob. Put the report back on the screen and read what he said. He didn't say, hold on, Bob, because respectfully, as a respectful organization as PC is, we have to put out the truth, and we can't misrepresent people and what they say. So hold on one second, Bob. Hold on one second. So Adrian Wojnarowski said in the article that he spoke to half and most of the NBA. He didn't say I'm guessing. He said that most of the NBA was shocked that they made this move because they all saw Sacramento, Tyrese Haliburton as a centerpiece of that team, and Tyrese Haliburton did too. And let me eat your other point. Your other point, you was talking about, they didn't know who he was. They did know who he was because he was a lottery pick. And then let me say this. Read the first part of it, what the sentence is. He wasn't no second round, late round pick where he slid under the radar. They knew who he was. He was on the NBA's radar because he was a lottery pick. But also read what it says. It says that he slipped down in the lottery and that he should have been even a higher pick, which means
he should have been a higher pick. He shouldn't have been traded.
Which means they had him in a higher regard, and he fell in the draft. So what Woj said in that article was not speculation. If you read the article, he said all the teams that he talked to. Again, he was there. He wasn't.
Who did he talk to, Tiki?
He said he talked to the whole NBA.
Wait, Ticket. So Bob, you don't think that Woj is reputable?
I'm not saying he's not reputable, but I'm saying he don't speak for everybody. Like this what Ticket do. Ticket always grabs an article, holds onto one name, and says, "Well, he said it, so it's facts."
So if Woj comes out right now and says Jimmy Butler is traded. Hold on, if Woj come out right now and said Jimmy Butler is traded, you won't believe it until you hear it from Pat Riley, nigga.
If you look at that article,
I'm gonna ask you. Hold on, because everybody in this building.
Oh, that's not even the same thing.
Yo, wait for Woj to drop the news.
That's not even the same thing. That's not the same thing at all. Saying that somebody got traded is something that you can actually see happen. Saying that most of the NBA thought that he was the centerpiece of the NBA. That's an opinion, Ticket.
No, it's not. He talked to him. Bob, if I talk to you and you told me something, that's not. Hold on. If I talk to you and you told me something, that's not my opinion. That's facts. What Woj said would have to lead.
He's reporting other people's opinions. That's what he's doing.
And he was
everything
he was obviously wrong. He was obviously wrong.
Everything goes back.
When we had Tyrese, we wasn't in the playoffs. When we traded our
wasn't the argument though.
When we traded our centerpiece for Domantas Sabonis, we were in the playoffs.
Hold on. I agree. Hold on. You right about Bob. Hold on, Bob. I agree with you on that. That's not. Hold on. That's not where me and you disagree. I agree with you on that. Respectful. I agree with what you just said. That makes my point to what I was saying to Dom. That nigga ain't that good. So once again, I win again. Because you just said it. You just said when we had him, we was getting our ass kicked.
That doesn't mean that he's not good. Winning. That doesn't mean that he's not good.
No, I didn't say he's not good. I said he ain't as good as Damo saying, and them niggas say he is.
Okay, with that article that you had just pulled up,
opinion.
The reason in that article it states the league was stunned, Haliburton was stunned, and they finished it with, I want to say, if they would have known he was available, more teams would have been knocking on the door. The reason the league was stunned wasn't strictly because he got traded. It was the fact that they traded him so early without playing the field and hearing other offers. And I'm not capping, you can go back if you want to do some reporting, go look up what the reports were about that trade. They traded him relatively quick. They didn't play the field. They didn't hear a ton of offers. They heard a couple offers and went with the one they liked. That's why in that same report it says more teams would have been knocking at the door. So it wasn't just
I agree. Hold on. I agree. So that means they really really didn't think that. Hold on. I agree. That means they really didn't think that nigga was as good as you think he is.
Yo, people don't think Haliburton is good. That, this, and the third. No.
Hold on, but that means they really didn't think he was good as you say he is. Then if they just went ahead and got rid of his ass quick.
How good do I say he is? How good do I claim he is?
I just came in here 3 weeks ago and I told your ass. I said that Tyrese. Hold on. I said Tyrese Haliburton. Hold on, Dom. I said Tyrese Haliburton is a very good player. I said, but he don't jump off my screen like the other superstar and star guards in the league do. And you told me, hold on, you told me I was out of my damn mind. And Haliburton was this, and he definitely jumps off your screen. Hold on. Right. And then I followed up and I said, another thing he doesn't do, he doesn't impact winning, in my opinion. And I told you that. And you said, oh, well, it's the teams and the circumstances. Okay, cool, no problem. Right? So when they traded for Sabonis, they instantly went to the playoffs. When they got his sorry ass out of there.
When they traded for Sabonis,
so now he's sorry.
At the beginning of Haliburton's in the middle of his sophomore season, when they traded their second-year player. I'm not saying that the Kings, I don't think the Kings gave up on him. I think the Kings had 2 young premier guards, and they made a choice. You can find on YouTube me talking about this trade, and I say specifically.
Okay, this is the last question I'm going to ask you.
Hold on. I said specifically, I don't like the fact that they chose Haliburton to trade over De'Aaron Fox, but I am happy they made a decision because it shows they're actually trying. So I even said, I think they should have kept Haliburton instead of De'Aaron Fox. That's neither here nor there. I don't think they gave up on him.
So this is the last question I'm going to ask you. Do you think, this is the last question I'm going to ask you. Do you think that if a team really believes in you and that you believes you're the centerpiece, do you think that they're going to trade you before your rookie contract is up? If they believe that you're the future of the team, do you think they're going to trade you before your rookie contract is up?
Yes, if they see a situation that they like more, yes, they will.
No, right. So hold on. So what I'm saying is that at this time, do you think that Sabonis was head and shoulders better than Tyrese Haliburton?
I think for that team, yes, Sabonis made more sense. They needed a big versus having 3 young guards. Yeah, it made sense. It was a better situation.
Okay.
So who do you think is better now, Sabonis or Tyrese Haliburton?
Now, I think right now, Haliburton is better. Haliburton
is a better fit, though. We know this.
Jalen, I promise you, I don't need help. I got you, gang. Sabonis, Haliburton is definitely there's no disrespect, but Haliburton is definitely the better player. But for a team that had De'Aaron Fox, then they drafted Haliburton, then they draft Davion Mitchell, it made way more sense to get an all-star big to pair with a guard versus having 3 young guards. It just made more sense.
So you still believe what Shaq originally said. You still believe what Shaq originally said when his point was, who was the next guys up? You still think that Haliburton is one of those next guys up?
Yes, in the next 5 years, he'll be one of
No, he can't, Damo, because he got traded, Damo. He can't be the next guy up. He's fucking sorry, Damo. He got traded, bro.
This is
how can you get traded to be the next guy up? That don't make no sense.
This is all I gotta say. Big Ox, I got a question for you. And Jalen, you can jump in on this one. Do you think that long term that Tyrese Haliburton would have been a better fit than De'Aaron Fox?
No. De'Aaron's better than Tyrese.
I think Tyrese Haliburton is head and shoulders better than. I feel like his ceiling is way higher than De'Aaron Fox's. I feel like he's a better player. I feel like he has better court vision. He's a better pure shooter. What else? Better defense.
That's fine.
These is facts.
That's just
fine.
me.
That's fine. That's your opinion. That's fine.
Pound for pound, I'm taking Tyrese Haliburton over SGA. I'm taking him over any score for his point guard. For my team.
I can respect that. I mean,
these is facts. This is what I've been trying to tell y'all this whole time.
Haliburton over Steph Curry.
Wait. Are these
Tyrese Haliburton over Trae Young?
I'm taking Tyrese Haliburton over Trae Young.
Trae Young went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Wait, not as a basketball player, as somebody, as like a Jason Kidd visionary on my team that I feel comfortable with the pill in his hands.
Hold on, but you're taking him over Luka. Hold on, hold on. I gotta get this right. You taking him over Luka. You taking him over Trae Young. You taking him over?
I'm not taking him over Luka. I'm not taking him over Steph.
But you just said
you can keep. Yeah. Majority, not like. Come on, let's not get crazy. But you can keep naming people in his team.
Like Damo. Don't be like Damo. Say what you mean.
No. But hold on. But I'm saying Trae Young because Trae Young has already shown you that he can lead his team to the conference finals.
My thing with Trae Young, man,
he's been in a better situation.
Wait, no, I don't want to hear that. His situation better. Because what was the team before he got there? What did the team do before he went there? We're gonna stop this.
Trae's situation really ain't been glamorous and diamonds and roses. It really hasn't. Trae really carried.
He had more help than Tyrese.
Hold on, wait. Here's the problem.
Was carrying Trae.
Here's the problem with these score first point guards.
Jesus facts.
And there's a few exceptions. We love them in the moment, and right when that parachute starts to hit the ground, we kill them exactly like we did Russell Westbrook. And that's what's going to happen. Hopefully not with these players, but Trae Young, I see that lining up. SGA, I see that lining up unless they win, because guys are going to get up right here on this panel in 6 years and say every single thing that we said about Russell Westbrook, about all of these scoring point guards. But then the guys that age well, like a Tyrese Haliburton, he knew how to play the game. He knew how to do this. I just think Tyrese Haliburton is a hooper.
I disagree. I disagree with you. I disagree with you putting him over Trae Young. I think that he has a long ways to go to catch what Trae Young has done already. I mean, Trae Young is what, 4 or 5 years in the league. This dude gonna put up damn near 30 and 10 every year.
It looks good now, but if Tyrese gets in a situation after the Pacers, or the Pacers want to start spending some money, if he goes to a team to where they can win championships, and they do, everybody's going to choose Tyrese easily.
What do you mean? But Trae Young can do the same thing. Hold on, but Trae Young can do the same thing. If you're saying you're taking him over Trae Young, Trae Young does pretty much.
I don't think he's efficient. I don't think he's efficient as Haliburton will be. I don't think he's as good as a player as Haliburton will be. That's just.
But he's winning. Hold on. But we're not going to act like Haliburton didn't have pieces. He had Miles Turner, who was a solid big man in the league. He's got the big team. He's got big team. Hold on. These are dudes. Hold on. I'm not going to do that, Shaq, because these are dudes. They were crying and saying that the Lakers were dying to get to in trades last year. Big team.
So what about Trae Young? Who had better pieces?
The Negro can't close his mouth because his teeth so big. Then you had Miles Turner and all those other dudes on that squad too. So don't tell me that he didn't have no talent. Because then when you look at Trae, okay, yeah, he just got old boy from the San Antonio Spurs the other year to guard. But outside of that, you guys everybody was downplaying the big boy that just got traded to Utah. You understand what I'm saying? Clint Capella, where he ain't been the same since he left Houston. So what are we talking? I mean,
Trae
Warder
Young is disrespected, but Trae Young is also overrated. Both things can be true.
Ticket though, I gotta fight you back on that whole Pacers logic. Because first off, when he was playing and when he was healthy, they was the number 3 seed. Tyrese had that squad rolling. They were overdoing everybody's expectations. But furthermore, on top of that, Ticket, you said Miles Turner, the nigga that can't close his mouth, Buddy Hield. And you didn't mention nobody else. Why? Because they don't got nobody else. They got the rookie. What the hell?
What you call him, brother? Over there balling for a little bit. What's his name? Old boy's brother. What's the boy's name? Slip off the tip of my tongue right now.
It can't be Aaron Holiday.
I'm sorry. Who else?
He plays. Hey, he plays solid for him.
If we're mentioning Aaron Holiday, then
no. I'm saying Mars. I'm saying this Mars. Tell me all the players. Tell me the players. Okay, look, he got Bogdanovic. That's cool. Trae Young. They had issues with Collins. We understand that. Clint Capella either been hurt or he ain't look the same. And Warder. What else they got?
No, and I agree. They both got poverty. They both got poverty, but they both have overachieved with what they got. Go ahead, Doug. My bad.
Last season, even with John Collins being hurt and in that lineup, he was the main reason why that crew made the postseason. He didn't have anybody that year.
Look, y'all know how I believe in Trae. I'm not saying this to downgrade Trae. I'm just saying this to big up Tyrese. Trae has done a lot with nothing. Essentially, when you break it down, John Collins fooled us all. He fooled us.
Okay,
Did that
when
mean
they made that
Sacramento?
run,
I'm about to get Bob right now. I'm about to get my boy Bob right now. I'm gonna get Bob ass right now. So
No,
look,
you're
Bob.
not. Stop
Bob, let me ask you a question, Bob. Bob, let me ask you a question.
When they
Was he
made that
playing,
run,
Bob?
I'm not even
Was he
listening
playing
to
with
you.
Trae Young? I mean, was he
Hold on,
playing?
let
Was
me
he
get
playing
Ron
with
and then
De'Aaron
you get
Fox
me.
for Sacramento,
Let me-
Bob?
Hold
let
up,
me
Ticket.
get
Hold
Ron.
on. Let him
Relax.
make his point. Let him make his point. Let him make his point.
Yeah,
You
that's what I thought.
can hook me three the hard way after I cook Ron three the easy way. All right, relax, man. You gonna get your chance.
Hey,
Let me
Ticket.
get
Let's
this nigga
jump him.
first.
Good night.
Let me get this nigga ticket. Yo, Ron, you said that about John Collins, but when they made that playoff run, John Collins was playing very well. The next season, maybe not so much, but that particular season, you can't talk about what somebody's doing this year and then put that on them last year. John Collins was balling that year. Kevin Huerter was hitting big shots that year. Clint Capella was controlling the paint that season. Y'all can't just act like you can't just throw somebody's name out and just because everybody else thinks about them as weak now. We don't forget about those seasons 2-3 seasons ago. That's just not fair.
Rebounding his first year in Atlanta. Capella led the league in rebounding.
But go ahead, Ticket, cook me.
No, I'm saying you said up here and said that De'Aaron Fox was better than old boy we just talking about that got traded to Indy.
That's my opinion. That's not a fact.
Right, hold. Stop right there.
Go on.
So why the hell was he getting his ass kicked when he was playing with him then, since he had all that talent around him? What was the excuse in Sacramento?
We didn't
You
have
Negro with big teeth that couldn't close his mouth. That was shooting 40 from the three. He was shooting 40 from the three. You also had Mr. De'Aaron Fox, who you said was better than Tyrese Haliburton. So we had him on the same team. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about all the other talent y'all had over there. Then you had the other dude that was rebounding. They got the ponytail that looked like you got the shit right now. I forget his name. Then you had the other big dude, Rashawn Holmes. He was balling. Then you had the other big dude who could get buckets under the basket, but he fell out with Fluke Walton. I forget his name. He's over with the Detroit. He got moved over to Detroit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
He was hurt. Marvin Bagley. He was hurt.
Yeah. Right. Hold on. But y'all had all that talent on that team.
What talent are you talking about? We did not have
bro, you just said De'Aaron Fox is what you were just saying the other day. He's one of the best players in the league. You was just saying the other day.
All right,
yeah,
but
if you got one of the best players, if you got one of the best players in the league on your team, why? He had more talent. He had more talent in Sacramento. He had more.
When they had Marvin Bagley, when they had Rashawn Holmes,
he had more talent in Sacramento than Trae Young had in Atlanta.
They're all up-and-coming young players. Yeah, they're all up-and-coming young players. They weren't as good as they are today.
Rashawn Holmes was killing.
Fox wasn't the Fox he is today.
Rashawn Holmes was putting up damn near 15 and 10. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Rashawn Holmes had a good season, but
let's keep going. De'Aaron Fox was putting up 20, nigga.
He got better.
I'm talking about that. Hold on. I'm not finished cooking your ass yet. No. I'm not finished cooking you yet. Hold on. I'm not finished cooking you yet. Big T Buddy Hill. Big T Buddy Hill was putting up damn near 20. What's the excuse?
Y'all didn't even bring a Benedict Mathurin at all.
No, we ain't finished yet, dog. We ain't finished yet.
They were young and developing. They weren't developed yet.
So back to what Shaq said. That nigga ain't that nigga. And all these dudes y'all talking about.
What about Benedict Dub? What were you saying about Benedict?
Nah, he was on the crew with the Pacers.
All them dudes on the team.
So you're saying that the Pacers had more talent than we did, right?
Oh, no. I'm just bringing up
hold on. Doug, I said Sacramento. I said the year before he got traded to Indiana, he had more talent on Sacramento than Trae Young had with the Hawks.
You don't even believe that shit. You don't even believe that.
I just told you this was.
You just said some shit, but you don't believe it.
Nigga, you admitted yourself that. Hold on. You admitted yourself De'Aaron Fox is better than him.
Clint Capella better than Rashawn. No, what do you want to play? Clint Capella is better than Rashawn Holmes.
Rashawn Holmes. Rashawn Holmes. Wait. Rashawn Holmes better than Clint Capella.
No way. Ain't no way you think that. Rashawn Holmes was never better than Clint Capella. Never.
He wasn't better than Clint Capella these past couple years.
Right? Ticket, if that's the case, right? If Trae Young had so much more talent, right? And we then we had, so why did we go get Kevin Huerter? Why did we go get his shooting guard?
Man, I just told you.
And then make the playoffs. When we went and got Kevin Huerter.
Shooting guard sold y'all in the playoffs. That's not a good thing.
That's not Dub. Ticket don't need no help, bro. Ticket don't need no help. I know what's going on, Dub. I know what you're doing, Dub, but Ticket don't need no help right now.
Wait. Gosh, what is Dub doing? What is Dub doing?
I know what you're doing, Dub, but Ticket don't need no help right now.
What is he doing?
What Bob is doing is what Bob is doing is.
But he don't need no help, bro. What I'm saying is this, Ticket. If the Hawks had such a better, if we had so much more talent than Trae Young did, right? Why did we go get Trae Young's starting shooting guard and then make the playoffs?
Okay, well, I'm gonna prove it, and I'm gonna drop the mic. Hold on. I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna prove it, and I'm gonna drop the mic. I'm gonna prove he a sorry ass piece of shit, and I'm gonna drop the mic.
Please.
So they won 31 games with Fluke Wall, right? And since you think no help, hold on. Let me finish. Here's the help he had, nigga. He had De'Aaron Fox averaging 25.2 points per game that season, nigga. He also had Harrison Barnes averaging 16.1 points per game that season, former world champion, nigga. He also had Big T Buddy Hield averaging 16.6 that year and shooting 39% from the three.
So why did we only win 31 games?
Hold on, I ain't finished that. I'm not finished. He also had Rayshawn Holmes averaging 14.2 and 8.3 rebounds per game. And then I'm still not finished. And Marvin Bagley, he did get hurt, but guess what?
Yo, can somebody stop this?
He played. Hold on. He played 43 minutes, and he averaged 14.1 points and 7.4 rebounds per game that season. And last but not least, like I said, y'all hold on. Y'all also had Hassan Whiteside, who was a former in rebounds and blocks on that roster. So don't tell me you didn't have talent. You also had DeLon Wright on that roster. You also had Corey Joseph on that roster. So stop capping when you talking basketball, but he's a loser, like I said, nigga.
Are we talking about Tyrese Haliburton's rookie season? We're talking about his rookie season when Haliburton was a rookie.
Nigga, hold on. I'm gonna say it again. He was a lottery, right? He was a lottery pick, right?
Yeah, lottery pick.
All right, well, shut your ass up, then. Shut your ass up.
He's a rookie. He wasn't the same guy he is now. Come on.
Yo, fellas. Ron, can we bring back showing the comments from last show? I just sent you one. And then Jalen, I got a question for you. And Tigger, you can answer this too. So whose career was better and who are you taking not right now, but just as a player in your team, Jrue Holiday or Trae Young?
Right now or
right now? Right. You talking about right now?
Like Trae on the Bucks, you feel like it'd be better than Jrue
on
the Bucks?
Yeah, because the way Jrue is older now. He don't have the same. He's older. He's like got 2 more years left in his career. Jrue been in the league like 16 years, right? 17 years. He older now, man. I'd rather have Trae Young. Trae Young's younger. He can give me, even though he's had deficiencies defensively, they got enough pieces around them and they can recreate enough pieces around them to make up for that. You know what I'm saying? With Holiday, it's different with it's different with Jrue Holiday because he's not going to give you the same amount of offensive production Trae Young can give you, and then his defense ain't the same like that no more. In the postseason, we've seen it, like his defense ain't been the same. So yeah, right now, Trae Young.
I'd rather have Mars than Trae Young.
Nah, I would take. I think right now Trae Young, like you said, his defensive deficiencies will be covered up by Milwaukee. Giannis is going to help. Brook Lopez is going to help. So I think it'll be fine. You get 30 points. You're going to get the playmaking, passing. But a prime Jrue Holiday is probably a better fit on this Milwaukee team.
Bro, y'all gonna stop disrespecting that man, though, Shaq. All very disrespectful to Trae Young, bro. All y'all do is except for Ron, maybe Ron. Ron's the only one on the channel that really do show Trae Young love like that.
Wait. What's disrespecting Trae Young though? We understand Luka is better than Trae Young. So I don't think.
Are you sure? They've done the same thing pretty much. They've done the same thing. They've done the same thing.
This is what we mean though. So if that's disrespecting,
I'm saying they've done the same thing though. They both went to the conference finals. What?
They both went to conference, sure, but Luka did it in the Western Conference. Luka did in a situation where he was had to carry a larger load on his team.
So you can't hold on. So hold on, Jalen.
That second part was not true.
Hold on one second. I got him, Mars. Hey, Mars, I got him, Mars. Jalen. So you're crediting, you're trying to take away credit. So you're saying because Luka played in the Western Conference, he should get more credit because Trae only played in the East?
No, I think Luka had tougher competition to get through where.
Okay, so Jalen.
Don't make the LeBron conversation. We're not doing that.
No, so Jalen, respectfully.
Yep.
Whenever you talk about LeBron James ever again, shut your bitch ass up. Because you just beat yourself. You just beat yourself. Because of all those years playing in that weak ass conference, you just eat yourself.
The problem is relative.
You just took away from Trae Young. You just took away from Trae Young because he played in the East in the weaker East Conference. When LeBron James lived the whole first half of his career in the East, and you gave full credit for beating up on nobody. Shut it up, nigga.
The difference is LeBron with the teams he had relevant to that Eastern Conference, they were well matched. If not, he had worse teams. So it doesn't really matter.
Yo, Jalen, Ticket is
that would apply to the Hawks.
Ticket is going crazy.
He's cooking.
Wait, the Wizards?
Hey, Jalen, I got some bleach. Hey, Jalen, I got some bleach for them draws. I got some bleach for them draws if you need to clean. Because I know you got crushed things in them right now. I know you got crushed things in them right now.
Yo, this nigga's crazy.
We stay clean. We stay clean.
Oh, Jalen, you got Mookie's drawers on.
That's great.
It's crazy. Hey, look, it's funny. I don't know how y'all feel. It's funny how everybody just come out and say, "Hey, man, Luka's better than Trae," but they both accomplished the same thing as far as winning. And then the stats, they probably right on par, except for maybe Luka. Is Luka a little bit more efficient from the 3-point line, or is it the same?
No, I think
Trae's probably more.
Trae's probably more efficient. Yeah, I want to say Trae's more.
They're
efficient.
around the same.
Oh, Luka the better passer, playmaker. I mean.
But Trae Young averages around Trae Young assists or maybe more.
I mean, the assist numbers are there. Yeah, Luka's still a better passer and playmaker. The assist numbers could be there, but just as a passer and playmaker, Luka's still better. Even though I think their assists are relatively close.
Just watch them play.
Yeah. Ticket, when you watch Luka play,
don't watch them. Go to Basketball Reference. Don't watch them play. Go to Basketball Reference.
My fault. Just go to Basketball Reference. See which round they made it to the playoffs.
Just go on YouTube.
Look at their numbers. Hey man, same level.
You don't need to watch it. We could just pull up the box score.
Here's the point I'm making though. Is it close or is it like a big gap between the two?
There's a noticeable gap.
There's not a coherent argument for Trae Young to be better than Luka.
Yeah. There's a noticeable gap.
I really don't understand.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's fine.
They both horrible on defense, Mars. So I give you that.
Well, I'm one's worse, but yeah.
Well, who's worse to you?
Trae Young.
Okay. They both shooting the three. Aren't they like right on par? Together shoot the 3 ball.
I think Trae's a better 3-point shooter. Trae's a better 3-point shooter.
Okay, so he's a better 3-point shooter. What about free throws? Trae's a better free throw shooter.
1000%. Yeah.
Right now, what about the assist turnover ratio? Who turns the ball over? Is it Trae or is it Luka?
That's
I don't know. I'd assume Trae turns the ball over more, but I don't know.
I'll check it.
Right. I want to look that up. And then you look at the field goal percentages. I was supposed
has a higher field goal percentage, but.
Right, and then you know what? You know the last thing I would like to see, Mars.
Trae Young is 4.1, and Luka is 3.6 turnovers.
Okay, so and then the last thing I would like to see is the actual wins and losses with their teams. What's Luka's record with the Mavs, and what is Trae's record with the Hawks? See, all of these things I think tell a bigger story. Because I do think you can look at things a certain way and say, hey man, Luka, he does this better. But I think you can say the same thing about Trae Young in many categories. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a fact.
Trae Young shoots the 3 ball.
But you include how they're performing in the postseason.
Like for example, Mars. I think Trae Young can play with more guys. I think his game is more suitable to play with more different guys than Luka. I think Luka can only play a certain style. Because I think Luka can only play. I don't think Luka can play with a whole bunch of different type of players in the league. I think his game, the way he plays, he can only play with certain types of players. I don't think he can play with. I think with a guy like Trae Young, his game, he can play with anybody.
But to Dub's point with the playoff, I think Luka's playoff elevation is like at an all-time level.
I just don't agree, but I guess that was a coherent argument. I guess I was wrong.
You don't feel like Mars, you don't feel like his game is more versatile than Luka's to play with more different styles of players?
No.
Trae Young.
No. I'm interested as to why you think that, but on the surface,
because first of all, he doesn't have to dominate the ball as much as Luka does in order to be effective, in my opinion. He's quicker and can get off the ball. He can score without the ball because he can shoot. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I think he just does a whole lot of other things. I think his game could be suited better of playing off of more dominant players. Like, for example, I don't think that Luka would be the same type of guy if he played with Joel Embiid. I think he'd be great, but I don't think he'd be the same type of have the same type of effect that he has if you're giving the ball a guy like Joel Embiid. I think Trae Young would thrive with a guy like Joel Embiid. And I think he could still do his numbers and still would be, you know what I'm saying, major as far as everything that he does. I think Luka would really have to scale his game back and adjust in order to play with other players that are great like that.
Yo, and then y'all in the chat literally saying the same thing about Trae that applies to Luka. Trae doesn't move off the ball. Does Luka? Trae dominates the rock. Does Luka? Trae played well off the ball at times this year. Yes, I'm like the same things that apply to Luka apply to Trae as well.
So Luka's a 6'8"
like
version of Trae. Trae's 5'11" and Luka's 6'8". They're the same player. Okay, we'll give it to Luka then. He's just bigger. They're the same player, but Luka's
okay. Trae Young's faster. He's faster and quicker.
Luka's better.
Okay, but Luka's bigger and stronger.
Speed kills.
Luka's bigger and stronger. So.
I think
Trae's faster and more.
They
he
both
gets in the lane better.
What they both do
they're
off the
the
ball
same,
is
just
like
different sizes.
I don't want to say just as effective, but they work similarly off the ball, just in different ways.
Henry talking about Trae folded versus Miami. Luka didn't make it.
Not his fault, though.
Well, this year,
And then Jalen talking about playoff risers. The last time we seen Trae in the playoffs with a lot of you guys who thought that the Boston Celtics were a championship caliber team, a lot of you guys thought that they were going to win the championship. What did Trae do against them? You guys thought they were going to get swept off the planet. I was hearing Celtics in 3.
They lost, bro.
Yeah, and he performed.
He elevated. He averaged 29.2 points and 10.2
losing now? I can't believe I'm praising losing.
Yes, I'm praising losing. Yes, I am. Last 3 games of the series, 35 and 15. Who else does 35 and 15? If that's not playoff elevating, I don't know what is. 35 and 15.
Stop, because the
38 and 13.
Make me start capping for Luka.
35. Look, game 4, 35 and 15. Game 5, 38 and 13. Game 6, 30 and 10. Let me know who else does that.
Ron, it's not just about that. The dude he's not shooting good percentages as well. Like you're saying 30 in this and 30 in that. He's not shooting as good as Luka Doncic, especially in the postseason. So you bringing this up doesn't really mean as much because if we're going to be real, he's chucking. He's chucking. He's literally chucking.
At 2022, Trae Young averaged 15 points on 18% converting. At least Luka's converting on those chucks.
That was a bad series against Miami.
Yeah, that was
at least Luka's converting on that shit, Ron. That's the main difference between the two. Luka's converting. On top of that, he controls the game and controls the pace far better than Trae Young. Far better. He controls it, plays it on his pace. He dictates the games way better than him. Way better than him in my head. Trae Young at times he's like a little rat. He's just sitting here trying to go. He need to relax sometimes, right? Luka Doncic can at least slow the game down and be that point guard that y'all want a point guard to be.
So now Trae doesn't have pace.
Slow. Hey, Ron, slow is quick, and Luka,
man.
Luka is. I just think. Never mind. I can't do this for Luka. I can't do this. I got to stay out of this argument.
Luka's better than Trae.
My thing is, I'm not even saying that Luka's not better than Trae. I'm just saying it's a lot closer than what you guys think. And it's no way that you guys can sit here and criticize Trae about every little minuscule thing, but not give Luka that same type of hate. I just don't get it. It's the same thing. One's in the Western Conference, one's in the Eastern Conference, and they're both doing what they're doing with limited rosters, and it looks amazing. So the thing about it is, you guys that come up here and say, "Oh, well, you're praising losing for Trae." Okay, you're praising losing for Luka. Same thing, vice versa.
Who performed better while they lost?
Luka.
What do you mean while they lost?
Who performed better?
Luka plays better in the playoffs. That's what he's saying. He's saying Luka plays better in the playoffs.
by a wide margin. Like it's
Okay, well he
Luka
got to get
fails
there
greater,
before.
bro. He fails greater. That's
He
all.
feels
It is, man.
greater. That's
He feels
MJ
greater.
right there. He has numbers comparable to MJ. What are we talking about?
Is this kind of like the Russ versus James Harden argument?
Nah.
Nah.
It's not.
In
Russ and
terms-
James Harden to me was a lot closer than this.
Oh,
Was
so Luka
Yeah.
clears Trey.
It's
What you're saying, Morris?
comfortable. It's
Comfortable.
comfortable.
I thought-
Luka's
I
playoff
figure they're in
averages
the
are insane.
same. I figure it's the same conversation in terms of players in the same sphere as each other. The difference is play styles. Like these guys genuinely play very similarly. They play alike. They're very comparable. With Russ and James Harden, it was just both dominant players, but dominant in total different ways, and changing the game and impacting the game, if you want to call it, in total different ways to get theirs, but still losing.
Still losing.
And at that point, honestly, what it comes down to is which form of losing do you prefer at that point? Like, do you prefer a guy that's going to lose but give you all the heart in the world but make you pull your hair out? Or you going to prefer a guy that's going to lose and get you 50 points with 45 free throws? And it's like, all right, I mean, he's still scoring, but the defense isn't there. The effort isn't there, but the numbers is there. It look nice.
32, 9, and 8. Luka's numbers are crazy on good shooting.
But I am with you, Ron. I'm past the point of really debating the whole Trae Young and Luka thing. At first, the first couple of years, it was I was like heavy on Luka, but Trae definitely closed the gap between those two, and I think it's closer than people want to say. But I would still favor Luka.
I think it's the opposite. I think it's the opposite of that, Damo. I think they were closer to start out, and I think now Luka is kind of separated.
Luka's for sure top 5 player, while Trae Young is top 20, probably in the second
Luka's
half.
debatably top 5.
I'm not saying, but why is Luka debatably top 5? Because I can remember going into his second or third year, they were like, "Oh yeah, this is an MVP season." I feel like with a lot of people, and I'm not saying nobody up here, but a lot of people, they're really pushing Luka because it's the thing.
Oh, I am. I got him
like
as the second best in the league.
The narratives are being.
Hey,
MVP
I've
this
been
year.
pushing Luka ever since 2020, man. Don't do that.
I got Luka the second best player in the league.
Luka has been the preseason MVP favorite ever since that Clippers series in the bubble. Every single year. Every single year, he's been the preseason MVP favorite, which I think is kind of weird. But
it's
Mars was telling me every
right.
LeBron fan apparently is moving over to Luka. Well,
Luka
LeBron
or
Luka's
Giannis,
their
they
guy.
were the two that they were
Luka or
moving
Giannis.
to. It was Luka or Giannis, and some went to both.
Yeah.
So that's what LeBron guys were doing.
Where are you going, John?
He went to
Luka.
he
Ah,
went to
Luka,
Luka.
hard
He went to Luka. Yeah, he went to
MVP
Luka.
this year.
Y'all all wrong. Y'all all wrong. Go to Cade.
All
Now that's
right, fellas.
That's lonely.
I got super chats that we're gonna go ahead and get into. You guys do see that this is a show about the Utah Jazz, so we're gonna talk about the Utah Jazz, and we got a couple other things that we're gonna really get into in this last hour and a half on the panel. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you haven't liked the video yet, it's no better time than now. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that button. Let's go ahead and rock out, fellas. We got a super chat from Mike. He said, "What's your opinion on small ball? Where did it originate? Who revolutionized it? Whose system best represents what we see today? Which coach/team gets the most credit?"
Don Nelson, Nelly Ball.
I mean, that
I
was
love
like
Neither
small
one.
ball when it
original.
works.
Neither one that
small
started
ball when it
small.
works.
The first
But-
small ball team to win was it the Heat? Like,
No. He said who created the small
Okay,
ball,
so yeah,
and then
who
who took
created-
it? It was Nelly. Nelly created the small ball, and then Mike D'Antoni tried to take it to another level, couldn't win,
Yeah, I'm with it.
and then the Warriors actually won. You know, with
No,
running
but
Drake.
Miami won first.
Miami,
and
Chris
then it
Bosh
was
was
the
5
Warriors.
was the first small ball to
Y'all
win.
think that was small ball?
That
With
was
all
small
them people
ball.
saying out there?
It depends how you define small ball.
For that time period, it was considered small. Chris
Oh,
Bosh
hold
was
on, Mars.
5.
Didn't Joel Anthony start for that team, or was he? No, that was
2011.
That was in
yeah.
2011.
In 2012 and 13.
So yeah, that was the hold on, but that was the first one, right? He started.
Yeah, but the
Yeah,
two
but
times
they
they won the
lost that
championship,
They
it was
lost
Bosh.
Running Chris Bosh at the 5, in which we did a lot of, that's small ball.
Yeah.
That's for
Yeah,
sure.
it depends how you define small. Because I think you could go back like very early in NBA history and see like iterations of it, but they would still play bigs, but they would then have guys at small forward playing the 4. I have like you can go watch Elgin Baylor on the Lakers. He's playing the 4 when he's a small forward. That's like an iteration of small ball where they still had a center out there. And then obviously the Milwaukee Bucks with Don Nelson were running smaller teams, but it wasn't really small ball. Then Don Nelson went to Dallas and ran small ball with Dirk at the 5. Then Phoenix had Amari Stoudemire at the 5, which was definitely small ball. Miami with Chris Bosh. Golden State with Draymond Green. And Tyronn Lue with every single team he's on because he's a small ball merchant.
Small ball. Would you include Nah, never mind. I'm not gonna even ask that. That's a stretch big. Nah, I was gonna say Orlando, but that's more of a stretch.
If the Warriors start Chris Paul and they win a championship this year, they'll be the greatest team ever playing small ball.
I think they already are.
I agree. I mean,
I think they already are the greatest team ever to play small ball.
Yeah.
I think they are, but I feel like because of the era that we're in, it's a copycat league. The Warriors doing it and being successful definitely killed. And where did my camera go? Oh shit! Okay, that's great.
The Kevin Durant Warriors are the greatest small ball team.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We got Black Samurai out there.
Hey, you already know Afro all day. Number 2 headband.
Sir.
But oh fuck it, I'm trying to get my camera right. But yeah, small ball definitely isn't the way for everybody. There are plenty of coaches with lumps in their head that try to run small ball when they just can't or they shouldn't. And there's other coaches that try to run small ball because they're coaching like one of the greatest small ball systems. They feel they can just take a team full of Americans that typically don't play small ball and just say, F it, y'all can run small ball too, because that's what I'm used to. So it doesn't work for everybody, but it works for the team.
Darvin Ham gonna come see about you when they go to Charlotte, bro. Darvin Ham gonna see about you.
I wish my camera was on so you can see me look you dead in the camera and say, I hope they do. I hope he do.
Domo flicking the camera right now. That's what he's doing. Domo's
Turn
flicking
on,
the
turn
camera
on.
right now.
God.
All right, y'all, keeping it pushing. Random Guy Speaks said, this is a very interesting convo. Would you all say ball discourse pertaining to player expectations, especially recently, has been adversely affecting by extreme winning by certain players? For example, Brady, Braun, Curry.
Yes.
I mean, winning bias in team sports has always been problematic and flawed. I've said that from the start. The correlation to individuals and their greatness to winning in a team sport just seems to be magnified or too correlated for some people.
No, I love it. I think it's amazing for the brands. I think it's great for business. I think it's amazing to create these storylines to get people to cheer about. So why not?
Yeah, business wise, I just think it's a very lazy way to look at team sports. Like if it was golf or tennis, you count their majors, you can talk about their goatness. But in team sports, it's just very lazy.
Well, most people are casual, so you have to keep it simple.
Yeah. You know who fills up the stands in NFL games and NBA fans?
I hear you.
It's not y'all.
It's not the offensive lineman. It's not the offensive lineman. I hear you.
It's not the diehards. It's not the diehards.
Yeah. They don't got bread like that. It's the casuals. The casuals.
Catering the casuals just really ruins the game.
How?
Yeah, but it's not. But it's less about the game. It's more about the ratings.
It's about the money.
If the casuals bring ratings, then they don't care.
It's funny.
They bring ratings and they bring money, bro.
The game could be as watered down as we want. If the NBA is making more money than ever, they're gonna keep pushing the watered down league they have.
Yeah, I'm saying that's a problem. That's all I'm saying.
It's a problem for purists, but not for business. Yeah, I mean, if that's what people are gravitating towards, I mean, as a businessman, you just got to do it. It is what it is. If I got
I hear you. You're definitely right. Y'all definitely right. No doubt about it. All I'm saying is that's just it might be good for the pockets, but it's bad for the game. You know what I'm saying?
But we saw here.
I think both things can be true.
We saw here in Toronto during the NBA Finals. Suddenly, the entire arena.
How's it bad for the game though? If it's generating that much money to help the game, man,
it's not helping the game. It's just money. Like, see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I've been getting. You know, that's why I've been getting talked about bad in the comments and things because I'm just not moved by the glitz and glam. I'm moved by the game. I don't really care too much about how much money it's making people. It's not, I don't care about that. I'm just talking about the actual what happens in between the lines on the basketball court and on the football field.
Go notice the fans in the NBA Finals. Look at the seats. Suddenly, a lot more people wearing suits. It's a lot more like corporate seats. It's not necessarily fans who are there during the regular season. It gets filled up with just people who are, the team is winning. Suddenly they get, teams get really expensive, and it's just all corporate seats.
I don't know. I'll be seeing a lot. If you go around it. If you guys ever going to go to an NFL or NBA game, go around and actually just start talking to people about like the sport and even their teams. They're not going to know a lot. I can almost guarantee that. It's so crazy to me.
Hey, can I ask y'all a question? Can I ask y'all a question? And this is a random question. I just thought about it. If Dame gets traded to the Raptors, do you think the Raptors can force him to play?
He will play. I think he's come out and said. Yeah, he said he'll come out and play for the team he's traded to.
No, he said he wouldn't.
No, I'm pretty sure he said no. After the report came out from his agent that he would only play for Miami Heat, he come out and made a statement that whatever team he's traded to, he's going to play for them. He's not going to sit out. He's not going.
No. They literally said it. He said he's going to demand a trade to Miami wherever he goes.
There's no way Dame doesn't play. Wherever he gets traded to, I'm sure he's suiting up.
Literally, the report came out after. I understand I know what you're referring to. It came out. The first report was he only wants to play for Miami. He won't do this and that. But that was from like his agent or his PR team, whatever it was. But he came out and said whatever team I'm traded to, he's going to play for them.
No. My point was, if he gets traded and then asks to be traded again, do you think that they should force him to play?
How can they force him? I think he's gonna play. But let's say he doesn't. How are they going to force him?
If he's willing to
first of all, they take your paychecks. They take your paychecks, and second of all, they have a new rule in the CBA that if you don't show up to camp in the first 30 days, they hold your rights. You can't play for any other team ever again.
So what I'm saying is, I'm sure that since you know that and everybody else knows that, I'm sure Dame knows that. So I don't think they're gonna have to take those measures if he already knows the rules. Like either he's gonna play or he's gonna go home. I'm pretty sure he's gonna play though.
No, I feel you because I heard the Atlanta Magic got into the mix too. That kind of made me feel like, damn, if they move Dame to Orlando, he's gonna go crazy, bro.
You know what? When the whole thing came out, I thought that was a good move. You know, back before the draft when they had that pick.
We talked about him going to Orlando and would that be a good fit or not? Playing with those young, like that was a conversation we had on here.
We definitely did.
Brought up by yours truly, just saying. I mean, I got intuition for the thing.
Damian Lillard. No, go ahead, Damo.
No, I was just saying. I think that'd be a great situation for him.
Does he make them a contender? Do they become a contender in the East?
If they keep Franz and Paolo, yes.
What do you mean by contender? Do you mean contender?
Dame, Franz, and Paolo in the Eastern Conference. Are they a contender? Like, are they a top 14?
In the East, I think so. I think they can compete in the East. I think they can.
Not this year. Not this year. Next year.
I disagree. I disagree strongly. If he's over there with Franz and Paolo, Wendell Carter, I think that team is definitely.
They can make some noise. They can make.
They're better than the Bulls. They're better than the Raptors. They're damn
not hard to be.
Well, I was getting there, Ron.
Hold up,
they're damn. I think they might be a top 5 seed. I think they're better.
But isn't Toronto a better situation? Isn't Toronto with him, Siakam, and Scotty Barnes?
They're better than the Sixers.
Yeah. But hey, take it. We also know if Lillard comes to Toronto, Giannis is right there. Free agency, Giannis is right there. Giannis, Lillard, and Siakam. Woo! Give us the other chip.
Why you not move?
He's a LeBron fan acting like a Toronto fan. I
get to fully root for Toronto now too, since LeBron will be retired.
That's crazy.
No way.
I ain't gonna lie. Toronto, Lakers in the final, LeBron on the other side.
Jalen, how do you live with yourself?
I can't. Hey man, it's just what it is.
Hey, bro, Jalen, show him your draws right now. I bet you got on a pair of LeBron.
That's crazy.
Show him your draws right now.
Hey, Jalen, on the real, bro, you my man. I love you, Jalen, for real. But how do you live with yourself? How do you go back and forth from Toronto and LeBron?
This is why I think
it's a win-win. It's a win-win.
No, Dub.
My bad. No,
I hear you. Like at the 90s, that's why some of us are the way we are. But never mind. I don't got the proper vocabulary to address that, bro.
All right, y'all, keeping it pushing.
I feel you, though. I definitely feel you.
I watched Jalen's Instagram stories. I'm like, bro, there's nobody that really made fun of you for this, bro. Like, at all. Like, that's crazy.
Yo, we live.
I'm so serious. Like, that's crazy to me.
Hey, Dub, are you winning in Mortal Kombat right now?
Huh?
Are you winning in Mortal Kombat?
How do you know I'm on Mortal Kombat?
I can hear it. I hear.
We all hear
it.
What are you talking about?
My bad. I'm gonna say.
Oh, Dub.
Dub for sure. But are you winning though? If you're winning, we could excuse it.
I'm playing
on
losing.
We're not praising losing, Dub.
Yeah. No, we can't do that.
I'm playing on the hardest difficulty right now to practice.
He's not winning.
Oh, okay.
You're in a harder conference.
Are you performing well, Dub?
I am performing well. I'm getting my combos way better.
Okay, well, never mind. I can praise losing. I didn't know you was playing on the hardest difficulty. That's all right.
It's a challenge.
He's like
Trae Young against the Celtics.
Video
Good job, Dub.
Thank you.
The Quay White sent through a super chat and he said 4 years ago, D Wade sat down with KG and said the Celtics were why they got together. Ticket tried pushing contradictory shit to big up Kobe and drop Bron.
But then D Wade said two different things.
It's not Ticket that's contradicting himself. It's D Wade contradicting himself.
We all saw the clip,
said
right?
two different things.
We all saw the clip of the D Wade thing. He literally said they were laughing, talking. They said once Kobe won, he made the call to LeBron. What you gonna do? That's it. It wasn't LeBron come here. It wasn't LeBron. No, it was what you gonna do.
Ticket,
Like, this man is winning.
What
we about to do.
You know what that means. He like, bro, what's going on?
Trying
like,
to come through, yeah, but
speaking of code.
LeBron said nothing. I don't know how this just gets. This is what I'm saying. Somehow everything gets correlated.
Was you on the phone, Jalen? Was you on the phone?
I'm just saying everything gets correlated back to LeBron.
You don't know if LeBron said nothing.
People want the clicks, so we're gonna talk about LeBron because he brings in the numbers, he brings in the viewers. But come on now,
Wins over clicks. We do it for wins, not clicks.
Shoot, LeBron will do both wins and clicks.
6 finals versus 2.
Devin sent through a super chat, said Damo always looks like he finna say, line that bitch up.
Our introductions was from the shoulders.
Henry Durth sent through a super chat and said, Ticket the GOAT. Thanks for rolling Bummo up.
That's the man that didn't pull up to open.
Old Ticket is back, baby. Old Ticket came back today.
I'm treating Henry like greatest for like the rest of my time on PC, bro. That nigga's a bum. You're too pussy to pull up and actually talk when niggas give you multiple opportunities. I'm not worried about nothing you gotta say. You've been on my nuts the entire time in the chat through the whole episode. I'm just not giving your attention. This is the last time I'm addressing you. You're a bum.
Hey, Damo, can we stop when people are weak or something, can we stop referring to them as pussies though? Because like vaginas are very strong, they're very resilient.
I got you. You're a gooch. You're a gooch, my guy. You're a gooch. That's what I'm gonna call you. You're a gooch.
Okay. Like who doesn't?
Also, when are we gonna redo the Heat episode, Ron? When are we gonna redo the Heat episode?
Never. Oh, we're saving the best for last.
Gotcha.
So this week we'll finish off with the what is it? The Northwest Division. The Northwest Division. Then next week we'll do the Atlantic Division, and then we'll come back the following Monday, and I'll have all my Heat guys. Dub. I'll have Gabe. I'll go find some more Heat stands, and we'll pack out the room of Heat fans. We'll have a good old-fashioned Heat episode.
No. I'd rather just do a solo.
You don't want nobody else there.
You don't want Gabe.
No, Gabe is watching this right now, Dub. Gabe is watching this.
Gabe about to do a poll saying is Dub a who? Yes or no?
And Gabe, run that poll. You should say yes. You should.
Gabe,
yes.
can you run that poll, please?
Gabe, run that. But all right, I got a couple more super chats. Mason Margiela with the super chat said, that's because Ticket TV pays for views and subscribers. That's why he got banned. Also uses clickbait titles and using Bron's name for views. TMZ
First
Ticket.
of all, I never got banned. I put my channel on hide because somebody tried to hack it. Second of all, I don't have to buy any YouTube views or what you call it. Just ask Ron and PC. When I came over here, we had 30,000 subs. Now we got over 100,000 in 7 months. Ask Ron, did PC buy any subs or any views? Have PC bought any subs or any views?
PC ain't even giving Jalen a membership, man. I don't think we're buying
cheap ass niggas, man.
I mean, if you think that you can easily come on channel. If you think that you're making fake views or whatever, call YouTube and ask YouTube. Call YouTube and say, hey, Ticket's channel got fake subs, and investigate Ticket's channel and see if his views and subs are real. Call YouTube.
Hey,
see what they
do that?
People love to discredit hard work. People love to discredit the hard work. People put it to go in
the. It is what it is, dog. Niggas is jealous, bro. That's all there is to it.
Keeping it lit. Kyrie the GOAT 1629 said, what's the difference between Trae and Luka? Realistically, both generational offensive players that play no D. Both took the team to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Watch the conference finals. One was the Western Conference
Finals.
We get what you're saying.
You just gotta watch them play. Like instead of breaking them down, just watch them play.
Ironic coming from Jalen, but yeah, watch them play.
Watch them play. I watch a lot of Luka.
You watch YouTube.
Can you just watch highlights, or can you gotta watch the whole game?
You go watch the games.
The game.
Actually, you know what? People,
that's just
it's fine. I can't tell casuals to not be casuals. Just
watch the whole game. Mars, like you would say, I can't be bothered.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. If you want to just go based on the box score and highlights and narratives, That's your own prerogative.
Look, for some teams, look,
this casual life is the life to live, man.
Bro, for Detroit
Yeah,
Pistons
I can't tell
games,
someone what
I might probably watch more highlights of Detroit Pistons than full games. Sure. How many full games of the Pistons you really watching? Come on now.
I've watched
Be real.
full games.
I think I watched
Yeah,
a solid
couple.
amount. I had a lot of Jalen Duren propaganda to push.
Mars
And-
is an anomaly. I'm gonna say, how many full games are we really watching of the Pistons when you have?
I think I watched more bad teams than good teams this year. I think, but that's because I watched like
It's important.
70 Houston games.
Hey, Ron, one last thing I want to add on to that dummy. Think about this. You said my channel got banned because I had fake views and fake subs. Well, then why would I come back with the same views and subs if my channel got banned because of that? Wouldn't they take all that away? Wouldn't they take all that away if all that was fake? No, you idiot. I hid my channel. My channel never got banned. I can have my channel right now. I hid my channel until they found out who hacked the channel because I didn't have the two-step verification on, and somebody hacked my channel. So what I did was they had to do an investigation. So I hid my channel. Then they fixed everything, and I reset up the two-step verification, and now we straight.
Just got cooked through the hard way.
Kai with the super chat said, Mars, why did you have Ant? Ant not better than Trae. Ant is a better scorer, especially in the playoffs, and clears defensively. Only thing Trae has over Ant is playmaking.
I could say watch them play, but I don't want to. Water bottle analogy. That's the reason. Water bottle analogy.
That's that. All right, fellas.
Hold on, Mars. To those of us that don't know, what is the water bottle analogy?
Okay,
Let's educate me and our viewers.
The water bottle analogy is something that I made up, where instead of going through categories and saying this player does this better and this person only does this better, it's about the value of what they actually bring, even if it's in less categories. The water comes in where if we're pouring water into a bottle, and all your water comes from playmaking, but that water from one stream, one river, wherever you get the water from, still adds up to more total water than the person who brings water from one volcano in Russia, then a lake in Switzerland, and then I don't know, Scottish Highland spring water, all in one bottle, but you still end up with less water than the person who got their water from one place. Your water holds more weight. So by the water bottle analogy, even though you do less things better, the things you do better ends up quenching your thirst more. Therefore, you are a better player. Water bottle analogy. There you go. That's how I judge my players. Water bottle analogy.
Okay, I see. I'm gonna have to sleep on that one.
Yeah. W analogy.
There you guys have it. The water bottle analogy. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share a TikTok that was said at around this point last year. Well, not this point last year. Early in the season last year. About the Utah Jazz. Dub, I'm so happy you're here.
What did I say?
Y'all let me know if you could hear this. And we're going to run this. We have the Utah Jazz at 9-3.
We don't hear it.
Yeah, I don't hear it.
Ill host.
Can you hear it now?
No, but I'm reading the subtitles, but no, I can't hear it.
Hold on. I got you. Hold on.
Maybe there you go.
We have the Utah Jazz at 9-3 right now. Contender or pretender?
Don't get sucked in, Mars. Don't get sucked in, Mars.
I'm not see that.
Don't get sucked in, Mars.
They're convincing me too. I'm not gonna lie.
Ever so slightly, I'm starting to believe maybe they're not tanking, and that's progress for me because I thought they were trying to win 5 games. So maybe they might try and make the playoffs.
Man, I don't give a oh, Markkanen, bro. Let me contenders, bro. They look hard. Listen, all you guys in the chat, salute up. Like Geno Smith, they wrote a ball. Shout
out Geno Smith.
Geno Smith, put your salutes up, bro. They changing the game. I promise y'all. They changing the game.
We have the Utah Jazz.
That Geno Smith take is terrible.
Contender or pretender?
Don't get.
I forgot about that. That was hilarious. I forgot all about what I said, bro. That's funny as hell.
Geno Smith is crazy.
Hey, they didn't tank though. They tried to make the playoffs.
They did.
They did.
She's probably better than Russell Wilson at this point.
Oh yeah, for sure. Russell Wilson is washed.
Yeah, tough to see.
He looks. Hey, realize. Russ looks way better this year than he did last year. At least that.
I would say that. Yes,
Yeah, I'll say that. Yeah,
he definitely looks a lot better this year than he did last year. So
that defense is not helping.
Dolphins to the Super Bowl.
Oh, you know, I'm taking it week by week. First of all, whoa. Who do you like, Jalen?
I'm a Colts fan, sadly.
Yeah, shut up.
I'm a Colts fan. I got nothing to say this year. I got nothing to say for a while.
What the hell are you talking? No, ain't no way. Stop it. You ain't gonna worry about your rookie quarterback. All right, worry about him staying on the field. Don't worry about greatness going on. The greatest offense you've ever seen. The greatest show on turf. What are you talking? Stop it. Nigga, what?
I thought Tyreek Hill gets stopped when he goes against good defenses.
Then all we got to do is rely on one of our running backs that run 4.2s, or our other receiver that runs a 4.2. Oh no. What?
It don't make sense. Y'all really playing Madden out there. Y'all got nothing but speedsters out there.
Yeah.
All 99 speed, 98 speed, 97 is the slowest. And that's because he's a 10-year vet.
That's so crazy. We gotta have Tua up to grin.
Tua looking like an MVP. I'll give him that. Tua definitely looking like an MVP.
Hey, but I'll say this: AR5 definitely looks real. He definitely looks a lot better than people wanted to say in the draft. I'm an Ant Rich fan right now, so y'all got you a good quarterback. I will say that.
I agree.
Yo, fellas, in light of football, I do want to share one more video with you guys. PC just dropped a video yesterday, and it's dope, to say the least.
I'm here with State legend. Me the best.
Can y'all hear this?
I'm here with Saquon Barkley, one of the best tight ends in the league. Darren Waller, Daniel Jones, the Giants legend. Victor Cruz. I'm here with my boy Stone Shepard, one of the best offensive linemen in the league. Andrew Thomas, a USC legend. Joy Jackson.
Everyone a legend.
Who is your favorite NFL player of all time? My favorite NFL player of all time is easy. Barry Sanders. I think he's the most special, talented player that's ever touched the football. I don't think there's anyone better. I don't think there ever will be anyone better. He could play in any area.
All right, y'all, I got to stop the video right there because you got to go watch it yourself. But as you can see, PC's very own Trent was at the New York Giants training camp, interviewing all their best players, interviewing some legends as well. You seen Victor Cruz, the salsa legend there. He really went in and got down. So you guys go check that video out and like it. Share it.
Shout out Trent. Good dude. Put out some football shows. Knows his football.
Don't shout out Trent. Oh, Trent.
Wow. W Trent, but I mean, only interviewing the legends is kind of cold though. Like, no role players getting any love, man. That's fucked up, man.
It was a lot of people that was interviewed in there.
I feel like most NFL players are like their university legends.
But all right, fellas, you've seen I just played this that TikTok clip about the Utah Jazz. Does anybody in here believe that the Utah Jazz will overachieve again this year, or was last year an outlier year and a fluke year, and they will be destined for poverty?
Define poverty.
Define overachieve.
Can they make the playoffs?
Playing?
No.
Not a playoff team.
They will be a lottery team. If that's
Lottery
poverty,
team?
well, yeah. If you don't make the playoffs, you're in the lottery, Jalen. Yes.
My bad. I was saying something else. I mean, so I just think you said Lauri Markkanen won't be, the shooting isn't sustainable. I get it. Like, I looking at the numbers and stuff, I get it if he drops down a bit, but I still think he's giving you 20. Jordan Clarkson, good for 20. And after that, I mean, you got Conley, Kelly Olynyk, Sexton. I mean, yeah, I could see them. If anything, maybe a play-in team, but I could see them missing that out too. What seed did they finish last year?
12.
They were 12 seed. And there were a couple games out. Was it close for them to get 10 seed?
Well, they were behind Dallas by, I think, maybe a game.
Hey, Jalen.
Yeah.
Every time I look at you, I start laughing, bro.
Why? I don't know why.
Hey, Jalen, let me ask you, what would you do if LeBron and Bronny went to Toronto?
What do you mean they went to trial? They came through. I'd be like, what's good, LeBron? Sign me up for clutch. Sign me up for clutch. What's good? Sign me up for clutch. We out here defending you. Rocking. Get me on that clutch contract. 5 years, $10 million. I'm good.
Yo, that's crazy, Glaze, because I'm pretty sure Ticket meant, what if they were on the Raptors and you just, they were just Toronto, and I just ran into them. I'm dapping them up.
Hey, Dumbo, that boy got more glaze. That boy got more glaze than Krispy Kreme.
He said, what if Bron and Bronny goes to Toronto? Meaning, what if they go to the Raptors? You want to drop them up courtside? Yo, Bron, yo.
If I see LeBron anyway, I'm definitely dapping him. Make sure security.
Jalen, you took it like if y'all like cross paths at the mall or something.
If I just see him, walk up, like, yo, what's up? 100% going. I know he got security. I'm gonna walk on the top of my way through security. You know me.
Hey, that fool might pass out.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That boy may pass out. He see him.
He gonna show him his tuxedo. That's what it's gonna be.
If I'm wearing my suit, you already know.
Don't show him that, Jalen. If you show him that, he's gonna definitely get you up out of here. Like, oh, hell. You're gonna scare him with that shit, bro. He's gonna be scared.
I'm not gonna lie, Jalen. Do not show him that shit.
He might sign that. I might get him to sign the suit somewhere. Tell you the truth. I might get him to sign the suit.
Yo, if LeBron signs the LeBron suit, I'm losing respect for LeBron.
Jalen would get LeBron to sign like his arm or something, then he get it tattooed.
You know, that's crazy.
That's what you
I'm
would
not
do.
tattoo guy. No, we're gonna show love though.
For LeBron, I guarantee.
But you would die with one tattoo. You're not a tattoo guy, but you could possibly die.
That would be your one tattoo. LeBron James signature. That'd be your one tattoo.
Nah, see, I going a little too far. Tattoo now would be a little too far.
If LeBron said you get the LBJ tatted on you right now, I'm getting you on Clutch Sports. You doing it?
Yes. Yeah, Clutch Sports or facts. What? What are we talking about?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that's a crazy money opportunity.
Yeah,
I might
right?
too. I'm not gonna hold you.
But he picks where it goes. You can't just put it on the
I knew this is where it was going. I knew this is where it was going.
You're saying you'll get another man's name tatted on you for a job? Are y'all serious?
Clutch Sports? You know how many millions of dollars that is?
Who says you're making millions of dollars at Clutch? You
could just be a
janitor. Y'all serious?
It's an easy million. At Clutch, it's an easy million.
It depends on the job.
You're getting millions for facts and papers? What?
Wait, you think I mean facts and papers?
Thousands,
they gonna have me on the barbershop. They're gonna have me on the barbershop.
Why would they have you on the show? Why would they have you on the show?
Because we entertaining, baby. We bringing the facts.
Oh man, y'all
bringing
need
the energy.
Maybe for cultural diversity. Maybe for cultural diversity.
Bringing the diversity.
I want both of y'all this Sunday. Make sure y'all at the church house this Sunday. Make sure y'all go to church. That is crazy.
Why? Because they want to get a tattoo for a job?
Right.
For a life altering opportunity? See, Ox, that's your problem. You're not willing to sacrifice.
I'm not willing to sacrifice. Never mind. I can't even engage in this conversation. That's not even a sacrifice. That's crazy.
That is a sacrifice. God.
That's beyond sacrifice.
Listen, Bob, it's that Giannis told us this already. It's steps to success.
You know, like I'm saying though, if I get another man's name tatted on me for a job, like I got sons.
Get the tattoo. Get your son's name tatted too.
See, and
I'm about to say,
that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Get your son's name on you.
yeah, definitely. But what would my mom say if I go to the crib and I got LeBron's name tatted on me? Like,
she's probably not gonna know.
All you gotta do is be like, "Yo, mom, man,
I just paid off your house. I just paid off your house."
All right, I'm not saying I had to go get this money real quick. You feel me?
Yeah.
I got the small little LeBron. I got the small little LeBron on my back real quick. On my
lower back or upper back?
Lower back is upper back.
Are we talking about shoulder blade or tramp stamp?
Y'all stop giving Jalen ideas, man. Stop giving Jalen ideas. He's gonna really do it, bro. Jalen's gonna really do it.
It ain't never gonna happen. We ain't getting no tattoos ever. It's not me.
Yo, Dub, I don't care how much money I'm making. I would never in my life show my mom my LeBron tramp stamp. Trying to justify.
The tramp stamp is crazy. The tramp stamp's still crazy.
Your mom, bro.
How many people?
$500K for this tramp stamp.
How many dudes have Kobe's logo or Kobe's name on their body too? It's a lot, especially after he passed away.
That's weird too. That's
weird, bro. I think it's weird. I think that's weird too. Like, you know,
I'm not here advocating for Kobe tattoos, but not LeBron. I'm like, it's weird all around.
You show me a grown man with a Kobe tattoo, I'll show you a grown man with rug burns on his knees.
What's the difference? What's the difference of you wearing a shirt of like your favorite athlete?
What's the difference? Dub, are you serious?
One's a permanent mark on your body.
Yeah, but you're still riding for somebody that you don't even know like that.
I also don't wear shirts.
That's not even close to similar. It's not even close to.
But one's a permanent mark on your body. That's the difference. You can take the shirt off. The tattoo, I mean, unless you get like laser removal. But
I mean, maybe they're just trying to display to the public openly that they have Mamba mentality. Maybe that's just You know,
the
that doesn't mean you're a
Elkins.
jockstrap sniffer. You just
might have
It's
to
worse.
show
It's,
people that-
it's much
that
worse than
mentally
jock
you're locked
strap sniffer.
in.
Ron, there's
Alright.
jockstrap sniffer, and then there's getting Bron's name tatted on you for a gig.
That's a lot.
That's
a
way
lot.
different.
There's nothing wrong with it, man.
That clutch money hit different.
All right, y'all. I know you guys want to avoid. I know you're trying to avoid talking about the Utah Jazz, but we're not. Hey, we're not avoiding this. Okay, we're talking about the Utah Jazz. Here we are. We finally made it to this point of the year, to this point of the episode, the much anticipated Utah Jazz. So the first question
We're
that I'm
not
going to
doing
ask
a
you
fluent
guys.
commercial break. My bad, but I thought we were going to do.
I really do enjoy the fluent commercials. But
Yeah.
Oh, host, man. Oh, host.
You guys want the fluent commercial break?
Yeah, but
I assume there's no commercial break because Fluent Show is actually on tonight, so I just assumed it was like
smart man.
That was my assumption. But if Ron's really an L host, all you gotta do is say so, and I'll call him an L host because I'm perfectly fine with that.
What do you guys think?
I don't know. He'll come out with a top 10 here. Something.
I think it's L host. I'm gonna be honest. I think it might be L host.
Yeah, I'm thinking L host personally.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards L host, like 95 to 5.
All right. Hey,
I can
y'all know Mars has
guarantee.
amazing gravity up here. What he says goes. So
I can guarantee it's L host.
You should see my gravity on 2K as well. But sorry.
L gaming.
Man, Mars be posting these. He be posting these 2K.
No, that's because Eleanor doubted my ability to play to score. That's it.
Every time Mars puts up a box score, there's a computer on the other end, bro. I don't know.
They be quitting when you want me.
We were in the group chat. I didn't mean to
people quit.
We were in the group chat, right? The panel. We're going out about with like girls, whatever, talking about baddies. Mars randomly drops a bro, Alan. Look at my shooting ability.
Eleanor said I can't
gaming.
score. Eleanor said I can't score. So every time I'm gonna prove Eleanor wrong. I'm sorry. I know he's in the chat right now. You're gonna keep seeing these box scores because he told me I can't score. That's cap. So
what's up, Mars? Mars, we gotta run it, bro. My Ben Ball build is ready, bro. I got the 6'8" guard. He's complete.
Hey, you know what I'm thinking about? I wonder how many people like in the chat are watching this or something. Got like a Kobe tat or like their favorite player tat, and now they're like mad at us right now.
Just
hey man, if you got a Kobe tat, man, you're a Glazer. Is what it is.
Hey, people, it's nothing wrong with getting people tatted on you. It's nothing wrong with that. If somebody impacted your life in a positive way, it's nothing wrong with it. I see people that have tattoos of all type of icons, Muhammad Ali, Marilyn Monroe, all type of people, Michael Jackson. You could go from top
different.
to bottom.
Y'all don't know them. Like
It's glazed.
if I'm gonna get tatted on my uncle, like that passed.
Yeah, your
away,
mom,
my
your
sister,
mom,
or some
dad.
shit
I hear
like
you.
that, right? I'm not gonna sit here and get like Drake don't know me.
Facts.
Yeah, I understand
Drake
people that
can
were
have
like
a profound
friends.
impact on your life.
No, he didn't.
I understand people
But
that were like
people-
friends
for
of
those
Kobe. You know what I'm
people,
saying?
Drake might
People
save
that-
their life with Hotline Bling.
Yeah. Michael Jackson had a lot of people in his face.
Hotline Bling saving your life is crazy.
But I understand if
Yeah,
like
the
you
discrepancy
was a
is
friend of
great,
Kobe, you used to work out with him, like he was a friend of yours. You know what I mean? Like that, I can completely understand that. I completely understand that.
No doubt. Hey, and with the suit thing, a lot of y'all be wearing favorite players' basketball jerseys, t-shirt. Like I said, once you start getting older, you wear suits every day. You're gonna add a little. So I don't really wear jerseys like that. So instead of jerseys, I get custom suits. You trying
to justify the suit is crazy.
I'm just saying. I got a suit with my friends and family, like group pictures all over it too. You know, I got one coming in with my music.
You know what, Jalen? When you put it that way,
right?
When you put it that way, the suit and the jersey, I think I can get behind that. I think I can get behind that. I can.
Jersey don't cost 2,000.
Gentlemen wear suits though. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, right? Ox, tell him, where can we get a suit like that? Where can you get a suit?
Oh, you could go online right now and selfmakecouture.com. You know what I'm saying? Or you could just call. Or you could just hit
me up the card ready. That's tough.
Oh yeah.
Talk about it.
Bang bang. Hit me up. And if you don't want to, send this clip right here. Clip this up and send it to your Annie. Have her hit me.
Okay.
I mean,
look,
it's a couple options. I'm just, presenting all the options to everybody.
Look, you don't want to hit him, man. Make sure you call me, man. I got you, man. Don't trip. You want to make sure you come to me, man. I'm gonna take care of you. I got you. Screenshot that, text me, hit me on the Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Email me. I got you.
Get your measurements.
So both of you guys just have the card on deck.
I got to. I'm a businessman. I got over 5,000 cards, Mars. I'm gonna make sure.
Mars, I don't got a card on deck. I got cards on deck.
Hit me up if you want to give me this.
Hundreds of thousands of them. Boxes on boxes in the closet. Don't
Oh
you?
my god. Okay. If you want to see me on 2K, hit me up. If you want to see me on 2K, hit me up. I wanted to plug something. I'm sorry. Carry on.
Let's get into it, fellas. The first question I got for you guys is Lauri Markkanen. Do we believe that he will be an MVP again? I mean, not an MVP. All-star.
When the hell was the MVP?
I must have missed that one.
I mean, for All-Star,
MVP of his team, but do we believe he'll be an All-Star?
It just depends where they are. I think
he made it because the game was in Utah.
Thank you.
That helped. Yeah, that definitely helped, no doubt.
And next year, I think is in Indianapolis. Am I wrong?
Look.
I think so. He doesn't have the home court advantage. So Tyrese Haliburton's a shoo-in, in my opinion. But I don't think he's gonna make it because I think he made it because the game was in Utah and some injuries. So I doubt it, but it's possible because he's a top
30, 25?
45 player, top 45. I give him top 45. Remember, Julius Randle's not top 40, so I have to. Is Lauri Markkanen better than Julius Randle? I don't know.
Yeah, Lauri's not making an All-Star game. I don't think so. I'm not going to bank on it.
I mean, if Zion's healthy, he's going to take a spot.
Exactly.
The 4 spot, I want to say who else?
Brandon Ingram.
So that'd be interesting. Like for them to get
is the All-Star game still position locked?
Yeah.
Isn't it still front court, back court?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like
okay.
Yeah.
2 guards, 3 forwards.
Yeah. I don't think there'll be enough room for him because you gotta have KD that I'm assuming is gonna play. Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, Jokic,
Jaren Jackson maybe.
Jaren Jackson possibly in there.
Cap maybe.
Anthony.
Maybe.
No, he's a guard.
He's a guard.
LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron of course. AD of course. Kawhi maybe if he's healthy.
Paul George.
AD missed it last year though too, right? Only because it was
I don't think AD was an All-Star.
That's the one thing too that we gotta factor in. Injury tax. Gotta pay the injury tax. Somebody's gonna get hurt.
Yeah,
I don't count injury replacement All-Stars as All-Stars personally. You didn't make the game. Someone just got hurt and you played.
Yeah, Wiggins ain't All-Star.
I don't count that as an All-Star.
Wiggins
like LaMelo, I think LaMelo will replace someone in the All-Star game. I don't count that as an All-Star appearance. I know it counts. I don't consider that as an All-Star. But I think he was an All-Star caliber player, so it works his way out. But I wouldn't consider him an All-Star. He just made it because someone else got hurt.
Yeah.
If Larry makes it that way, I guess he was an All-Star, but he wasn't really an All-Star.
Yeah.
Did y'all say Steph and everybody like Draymond, Steph?
He's a guard.
Draymond, I don't think is gonna make it.
Draymond. I think Draymond might be done with the All-Star selections, unless the Warriors are the 1 seed and like the best.
Steph is a guard. The only one I could think making it on that team from the 4 spot is Andrew Wiggins. That's it.
Look, looking at the forwards, like Lauri being like maybe the last or second last forward pick, it's seeming like it's definitely more of a possibility. Not thinking about the forwards, it's not the deepest.
Jalen, y'all inside Demontis Sabonis.
He's definitely gonna make it over.
That is true. Yeah. Demontis Sabonis is better than Larry Markkanen.
And we just named a bunch of names, and I don't think there's enough spots for him. I'm not going.
Yeah, okay. Let me throw a name out there just to test the waters. Wemby.
No.
I don't think
it depends. I don't know.
It's not out of the realm of possibility.
Popularity, if he's averaging 20 and 8.
France start voting crazy. Yeah, the international vote.
The French people voting. Europe potentially voting. I think he has more pull than Lowry, personally.
Oh shit, that's right. All those French votes and stuff.
15 and 8.
Even
if Victor puts up 18 and 10, right, with like 1.5 blocks, would that get him over Lauri?
I think it could. I think it could get him over. But I think the fan vote only matters for the starters, right? So after that, it'll be coaches.
Yeah, it's just coaches. Yeah.
Oh, then he's probably cooked. Oh no,
still,
even the starter,
even if the coaches, you got to put an 18 and 10 with like a 1.5 blocks. Why not?
I mean,
if the coaches are aware of the NBA storyline narrative media, which they are, it's definitely in the realm of possibility.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Wemby makes it over Larry Markkanen.
But if Laurie
regardless
puts up
of what he
25
plays
again, if he puts up 25 again, 25 and 8 on good shooting,
Nah, they have to be a good record. They have to be a good record.
If they're like a top 5
if
seed,
Utah and the Spurs have similar records and Wemby's like 19, 8, and like 2 blocks,
the defense
Wemby will get favored. Wemby will get favored.
I do
can see
agree with that.
Yeah. So we all agree Utah's going to miss the playoffs at best. Maybe they're playing, but most likely miss the playoffs. In terms of the young players, who do we see taking a jump? Walker Kessler takes a jump.
Never mind. I was about to push some.
Yeah, no, like the young players. Yeah, Walker Kessler I think takes the jump. I haven't seen the Abaji kid too much, but people who have seen him, they say
Chilltown really likes him out.
Okay,
He's very interesting. I'm not as high on him as Chilltown.
I knew nothing about him, honestly.
I'm very high on their rookies. That's who I'm high on. I'm high on Keontae George,
Taylor Hendricks, right?
I'm out. Bryce Sensabaugh, man. I really
do
like
any of them
Bryce
start?
Sensabaugh.
Do any of the rookies start?
Highly doubt it. But I'm very high on them. Keontae George, one of the better scorers in the class. I think he showed it in summer league. Taylor Hendricks, excellent role player, great defender, stretch the floor. Bryce Sensabaugh, also one of the best scorers in the class. Doesn't really play defense. Doesn't really pass the ball, but definitely can go get a bucket. So very, very, very interesting to see what they're going to do with those guys. Walker Kessler, I expect him to just play at a very high level defensively, run the floor, catch lobs, dunk, not really shoot. Nothing really extracurricular with him. And then other young players on the team, I mean, Taylor Horton Tucker, does he count as a young player still?
I mean, I think
he's what, 24, 25?
I don't know how old he is. So, sure, he's a young player. I'm not too high on Taylor Horton Tucker. I think I'm not saying he shouldn't have minutes, but I'm definitely pushing the development of Keontae George.
He's only 22. Horton Tucker's only 22.
Oh man,
is the Jazz? You guys think the Jazz are going to be making the playoffs this year?
I think they overachieved last year. I think they highly overachieved.
I do like that.
I think they were a fluke.
I
think they were a fluke. I hope they're not. I hope they prove me wrong.
They didn't even overachieve last year, though. They finished as bottom 4 in their conference.
In terms of perception,
but they were far ahead of the Spurs and Houston.
Yeah, niggas thought they would be genuine bottom feeders. They were only in that position because of how good the West was. Like that's really what it was. In all honesty, they exceeded expectations instead of in terms of the perception of the Jazz. People thought they would be contending for the number 1 pick. They thought it'd be no hope for them, a poverty franchise. They did not look like it starting 9-3. They did not look like it with Laurie as an all-star.
I agree. I also like Will Hardy a lot. Very good coach. Very good offensive mind. They ran a very good offense. They used Larry Markkanen very well. His playmaking deficiencies. Defensively, I have some concerns, but offensively, I do like Utah. But I just don't. I think the West is just too good for them to be a playoff team. I mean, Memphis, Denver, Dallas, Timberwolves, New Orleans, Golden State, OKC, Lakers, Clippers, Phoenix, Sacramento. That's like 11 teams who I think are just better than them. Which means at best, I think they come 12th. And that doesn't include Houston maybe having a jump. That doesn't include, Portland are cooked. San Antonio are cooked. But Houston maybe having a jump. Like, they might finish 13th and still be okay. Like, the West is just very competitive.
They had 8 guys scoring double digits last season. I did not know that. It's a lot.
Very well-rounded team.
Yeah.
And they also just added a former All-Star, somebody who scored 20 before, John Collins. We haven't mentioned John Collins yet. Oh,
calm down, Ron.
John Collins was an All-Star?
No.
All-Star caliber player.
Sure, okay. Sure.
At one point. But how do we feel about John Collins on this roster? Next to Walker Kessler, next to Laurie, next to Jordan Clarkson, next to Colin Sexton.
Terrible fit. Doesn't make sense at all. I don't even know why he's on that crew.
It's like it was Rudy Gay, right? That's who they chasing him for. Or am I misremembering?
The defense is what's really going to be problematic. Other than Walker Kessler, they have
this is why I tell people, like, sometimes just I get it. People want teams to make moves. Sometimes you just don't have to. Sometimes you need to just sit here and just let things rock. Them getting John Collins on that crew, it's just redundant with Laurie and John Collins. Not that great of a defender. He's a solid rebounder, but nothing that's like a game changer, right? Yeah. So like him on that crew, it's not impactful enough for me to be like, oh yeah, he's really moving the needle for that crew. He's probably going to be on the bench a lot of the times, if I'm going to be honest with you.
And he's got a 3-year contract, which is tough. It's not like it's a 1 year. The money's off the books. He's making like 25 a year for the next 3 years, I think. Which I guess Utah can like take that hit salary wise because they don't really have many people to pay right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a very interesting thing. I mean, good trade for Atlanta. I mean, they got rid of John Collins for basically nothing. I mean, I think they wanted him out. But for Utah, I don't understand it from a fit perspective. I think if he starts, they're playing Lowry at the 3 again. I'm not a huge fan of that. I think he benefited from his athletic advantage at the 4, being quicker than a lot of guys. You put him at the 3, I think he loses that edge. Defensively at the 3, I think very shaky.
Torched.
I'm
So
sure he's coming off the bench.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's coming off the bench, but when it comes down to it, we're talking about salary again, similar to Fred VanVleet. I know they don't make the same amount, but he's making 25 mil a year. Does he really think he wants to be making 25 mil a year coming off the bench, or does he think he's going there to start and be a key?
He wants to be.
I never understood that. I never understood that aspect of it. But I do think that you can still be a very intricate part of your team coming off the bench, and then also they can when they do go big. Sometimes, like for instance, if they're playing against the Nuggets, playing against some Lakers lineups, some different teams, they can always go big with Lowry at the 3. Obviously, against certain teams, they can't do that. But I think depending on how you look at it, depending on how willing these players are to accept different roles, I think it could be very good. I'm still not sure why people are so down on John Collins now, but I definitely like the move. I like this move for Utah because they got him for Rudy Gay in a 2nd-round pick or something, right? So like I like.
Yeah, they didn't give up too much. Yeah, they didn't give up.
Yeah,
too much. I think Atlanta just wanted the salary gone. Utah was like, this doesn't cost us much. Rudy Gay. Like 50.
I think that was a win-win trade for both teams. I think John Collins is a really good pickup for them.
The thing you said about them being able to run big and Lowry at the 3, that would make sense if I trusted them to actually guard. I don't trust Lowry to guard. I don't trust.
Well, like I said, it depends. They can't do it all the time. It just depends on who what team they're playing against. Like when they play against the Nuggets, that's perfect. That's a perfect lineup.
Nah, because Jokic is killing them no matter. So
I mean, Jokic. If we go off that way, then Jokic is killing everybody. Then, but I mean, like when you got MPJ, Aaron Gordon, and Jokic, that's a good.
If they go up against the Nuggets, you got Jokic who's drawing their best defender, and then they're doing off-ball actions, and Lowry isn't the fastest guy, so they're gonna get.
Lowry can't guard MPJ, just standing in the corner shooting.
Now, if he's moving off ball, I don't think he's quick enough for that.
I don't think MPJ is that quick, especially.
I think Lowry might be quicker than MPJ.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
And second, I don't really think you have to be super quick to guard somebody off ball. Like,
I don't think we should be judging a team's defense by their ability to guard the Nuggets.
That is also true.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think that big lineup is a lineup that you stick with. I just think it can work against the Timberwolves, work against the Nuggets, work against the Lakers when with certain lineups. Even the Milwaukee Bucks. There's certain teams where I'm like, okay, that big lineup works.
It gives them a level of versatility. Yeah,
right. So that's all.
I think Bob, I'm looking at it from the opposite perspective, though. Like you act like Utah can't go small. Lowry's damn near a 7-footer. John Collins has played in the post or played against bigs his whole life. They got a lineup where they could put them at the 4 and 5 collectively. They can both stretch the floor. They're both athletic and mobile. That's also, I would say, kind of a secret weapon or a small ball lineup that they can kind of go with. A big small ball lineup, if you will.
Yeah, and also even when you just run it just like the traditional style, what they do now, like say if Lowry's at the 5 and then you start Walker or Lowry's at the 4, you start Walker at the 5. That backup unit with John Collins at the 4 and then Kelly Olynyk at the 5 or opposite of that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I like that coming off the bench.
Kelly Olynyk.
Did he leave? Is he still there?
No, he's still there.
Yeah. They got that big from Miami, right? Or am I misremember?
You're 7.
Oh, you're 7.
Yeah.
Well, so I like accumulating more bigs. You got to also remember it's an 82 game season, so you know what I'm saying. You never know when somebody might tweak an ankle. You know, you just it's that next man up mentality, making sure you got enough bodies. I'm really happy with the John Collins move for Utah. I think that actually elevates them a couple games. I'm not saying that takes them to the second round of the playoffs or anything, but I think they're better with John Collins than they were with Rudy in that second round pick.
I think the reason people were lower on John Collins is because he had a hand injury in the playoffs at 22, I think. Maybe it might have been 21, but I think it was 22. And then ever since then, he hasn't been able to make a three. I think that's the reason people are not as high on John Collins before. He was like a borderline 40% three-point shooter. Everyone was praising him. Great lob target, but he can also shoot the three, stretch the defense. And then last year, he just couldn't make a three to save his life. So I think maybe that's why people fell off the John Collins train. Because like you said, in 2021, John Collins was a very good player. People were praising him. Very good secondary piece to Trae Young. They liked him. And then all of a sudden, he can't make a three, and everyone's like, "Oh, you know what? John Collins was never that good anyway." Like,
yeah,
they did a 180.
That's what I'm saying. I hate when people do that. Like, everybody was just in love with him, but you have one bad series, and all of a sudden you can't go left.
Jaylen Brown really can't go left. Though.
I've been saying he can't go left for a while, so I didn't switch up, but some people did switch up. Definitely. I was consistent. I was saying this a long time ago.
It's definitely recency bias. Is what have you done for me lately? You could have had a series 2 years ago where you played phenomenal, outstanding. But if the last season I just seen you in, you sold the bag, you look like dog water. My presumption of you, unless I have a bias towards you, or unless I truly do or truly am a fan of you, my perception of you is going to change depending on what have you done more recently. And that's really an issue in terms of how people are viewing basketball now.
Shout out to the KD fans who still hold on to 2021 to push KD. Shout out to them.
We're going strong. We're going 3 years strong, bro. And we're gonna still keep pushing.
We'll be in 2027 talking about how KD cooked the butts. I can't wait.
Listen, you gotta see it in the right scenario. You gotta see it in the right fit, man. He hasn't had that ever since, man. Even that wasn't a great scenario for him, and he still was able to overcome. So, hey, bro, we got to see it through, my boy. We got to.
Yo, the next question I want to ask is, how do we feel about the backcourt of Colin Sexton and Jordan Clarkson? Ticket, I want to ask you this. I want you to tap in. How do you feel about these two guys playing together as a starting backcourt?
If you're talking, you're muted.
That's a very interesting perspective. I'm not gonna lie.
I think that's two dogs in the backcourt. I don't know how good they are compared to everybody else, but I think you definitely got two dogs back there.
I think they average 2 passes a game.
2 assists or 2 passes?
Passes.
Each or together?
Combined. 1 each to each other to get a shot. That's it. They don't pass the ball.
They're both scoring guards. They're both scoring.
Shout out to them. I like Jordan. I like Jordan Clarkson. Great scorer. Definitely to me best used as a bench player. But I understand in this situation he's got to start. I think. And Colin Sexton very clearly not a point guard. Very clearly. I think he's also a scorer. His quickness seemed to slow down after the start of the season. I remember there was a clip going viral of him torching Jokic. Didn't really see that much for the rest of the year. But maybe that's because he got hurt during the season and whatever the case. But yeah, I'm not very high on them as a backcourt when it comes to a playmaking aspect. And then I'm not really sure where the playmaking is going to come from on this team. That's really where, because Larry Markkanen, no. Jordan Clarkson, no. Walker Kessler, no. John Collins, no.
THT.
They have a lot of ISO.
If that's who you're relying on, then that's a problem. That's the issue I have. I don't see anyone on their team who really is someone who can break down NBA defenses to create for others. I see people who can break down an NBA defense and get to their own shot, but when it comes to creating for other people, that's what they lack, in my opinion. I think you need that to have a very good team, especially if you're going to rely on your offense to get you far, which Utah seem to be doing.
You think their
I don't
coach
know how far you get with a bunch of. If he does, hey, I think he's a very good coach. If he does, he's an even better coach than I thought. Because I don't know what you do with an offense without anyone who's really good at creating for other people. I don't know how many off-ball sets you can really run to get people wide open to the point where they have to get the ball. But if he manages to figure it out, then credit to him. Will Hardy, hell of a coach. But I have to see it to believe it at this point because they have very little playmaking on this team.
Very true. A lot of talented scorers, like you said, who can get their own. But yeah, the passing, playmaking, in defense. Like if it's starting lineup with Markkanen, Collins, Sexton, and Clarkson. I mean, that's just they're giving up 120 a night, if not more. Other than Kessler's, no one there.
Respect Walker Kessler. Yeah, Walker Kessler's interior defense, man.
I mean, he's gonna have to save everybody.
Effect.
I think he's gonna have to save everybody. Man.
I believe in him.
You gotta believe in that Jazz defense. Defensive
Exactly.
system, man.
I'm sure. I'm not a believer. But
they made room.
I don't know where they ranked in defense last year, but I don't think they were very good.
So that's a final question about the Jazz. Will they be better this year than they were last year?
Based on record or just based on how well they play?
Both. Last year they had 37 wins, 45 losses. They were the 12th seed. Do we think they will be better or worse?
Both.
I think they'll play better but win less games.
I think they'll win like 30, 35 to 38. I think they'll win like the same amount of games.
I think they could reach like 37 to 40 wins. So I think it's gonna be both. I think they're gonna play better and they possibly could have a better record.
I'll give them 32 wins.
Yeah, I'm at about 32 to 34. So I think they'll have slightly less wins, but they'll play better. But the West has just gotten stronger to the point where I think they'll lose a lot of games that
I hear that
didn't
point.
lose last year.
And I think they'll be behind Houston this year. I think Houston
be behind Houston.
Yeah, I mean,
let him cook. Jalen carry on. Let him cook.
Damn, added. Look, that young core with Van Vliet, with Brooke. I mean, they got a team. Houston got a team.
They have an overpaid team.
You saw Dylan Brooks in FIBA 39.
Right, we saw that.
Exactly.
Saw that.
That's what he's bringing to the league.
Shout out to Dylan Brooks, man. They gave him a bad rep, bro. Shout out to him, man. I hope
Houston has a lot of young guys.
Did you guys hear Iguodala say if Dylan Brooks wasn't crazy, he wouldn't be in the league?
If he wasn't crazy, he wouldn't be in the league.
Like if he didn't have the antics, he wouldn't be in the league.
No, that's not true. Actually,
I don't agree with that either. But he said it. I mean,
Andre Iguodala was in the league.
But you know, he's really in that scenario, so maybe he knows something.
I mean, he was on Memphis and didn't play, so maybe he's saying in practice Dylan Brooks was really a bum, and he's only there because he talks. Maybe.
I think that's the most hilarious situation, like in recent memory. A guy going from a championship situation to a rebuilding team that's like, you know what? No
championship.
I'm going to coach.
A
He left Golden State. He left Miami in 2020 and then went to.
You talking about Iggy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he left Miami. He went to Memphis and said, "You know what? Nah, I ain't gonna play."
Yeah.
Or did he leave Golden State and go to Memphis and then ended up in Miami? Which one was it?
Yeah, he left Golden State, went to Memphis, and ended up in Miami.
Golden State, that was just in the finals in 2019.
Then went back to Golden State.
Yeah. Fraud Iggy, man. Front runner.
He's old, so yeah, that's all he has to do. He's done everything he can, bro.
I don't know, man. Put Iggy in Indiana. He might average 25.
Hey man, give him the shots.
I don't know. He still got some juice in the tank. Apparently, I don't know.
I think.
All right, y'all. We got super chats. I'm gonna go ahead and run them down. Let's do this for the rest of the show. We're gonna only do super chat. So if you got any questions that you want to ask anybody up here, now is the time. Bino sent through a super chat. It was directed towards Shaq, but Shaq's not here. But he said, since Top Left is here, is there an ETA for the PC Weekend content being released? Bino, I would tell you, but I can't tell you. Alan R. says Shaq is going off name, not the actual game.
I think that's very true.
Alan R. also said, oh, yeah, in L-Dub.
Yeah, throw that in there.
All right, did we even make any PC Weekend content?
Damn.
Hey, you was there. In the words of Ticket. Mason Margiela said, do you not want a league with more parity, Shaq? You guys think we should have a league with more parity?
I think we should, but I don't think that. I mean, I guess forcing the older guys out is what's creating parity. I mean, maybe it is because giving these young guys opportunities to play and letting more people have a chance to show their skills, I guess, would be adding parity. It shows there's more talent. So I guess forcing the old wash guys out is creating parity. I'll take it back. I'll walk back what I said.
It's an interesting conversation between parities and having like dynasties. Like in a lot of sports, they make it hard to have dynasties. Like the salary cap was made so dynasties don't exist in sports, right? Eventually, you're gonna have to start paying guys, parity. I think as overall parity is better, but there is something special about seeing dynasties in sports. I think there's something to sell with that too.
I think they should stop trying to control what goes on and trying to form shit like reality TV and let the hoopers hoop. Just let the hoopers hoop. Stop fucking with basketball and let the hoopers hoop.
There you have it. Alan R said, "Oh yeah, in L Dub."
To add on to that, would you guys want an NBA with no cap? There's no cap. Teams can spend whatever they want to spend.
I do. I wish the NBA was more like the MLB in that regard.
No cap in the NBA would be crazy. It'll really be super teams then.
So can
Man, they'll stop capping when y'all stop capping on screen. When y'all stop capping on here.
Talk about it.
R2R Cam said, "Ox, your mic low."
Nah, I was just whispering. I was trying to work on my my Barry White. You know what I'm saying? Work on my low, deep voice. So I was trying, but it wasn't working for me. So thanks though.
Random Guy Speak says, "Sorry, I'm a little behind on the stream. Well, catch up."
Yeah.
Eli the Misfit said, "Fox and Tyrese didn't fit great. Someone had to go."
The worst player.
Facts. He is better than Tyrese.
Personally, and me and Bob, we both were living in California at this time in the Sacramento area. We obviously, we was tapped in watching Kings games. Like, people don't know, like, I watched just about every Kings game, Tyrese Haliburton's rookie year. And I was one of the people that was saying I would rather keep Tyrese and trade De'Aaron Fox. And it was for one big reason. At that point, obviously, Haliburton wasn't better than De'Aaron. I obviously seen enough in him to think that he could be a franchise caliber point guard. I didn't think he was better than De'Aaron. Didn't know if he would be better than De'Aaron going forward. But one thing I did know is I knew he was going to be a good player. But I knew that you could get more for De'Aaron at that time. So my thing was, if you're going to sell high on Tyrese, sell higher with De'Aaron. So I'm like, if you can go get Domantas Sabonis, what can you get for De'Aaron?
But that's why the whole trade thing wasn't a shock. Like, before the trade happened, we were talking about who's getting traded. We knew somebody was getting traded. Everybody knew somebody was getting traded. That's why it's like this shit wasn't shocking anybody.
G King said, "Compare Luka and Trae's playoff translation."
Luka's playoff translation is, again, all-time great level. Trae's not quite there yet. You could say Trae's had some good series. Sure, he's had some terrible series as well. But Luka's literally at like the LeBron, Jordan kind of level of playoff elevation.
Alan R said, "Oh yeah, in L Dub."
Again.
QC said, "Yo, Ron, fuck Trae, gangster."
Light skin
All
hate.
right,
Light
QC.
skin hate.
Thanks for the super chat. DM that to Trae. G King said he shot 40% against the Celtics. Boo boo.
It's doodle, baby.
Y'all really go out of your way to hate on Trae, and it's hilarious. But all right,
Trae goes out his way to be weak as fuck.
And
damn.
But if I say that about Luka, oh Ron, you're hating. Oh Ron, you're not watching the game. Oh Ron.
I don't like either one of them.
That's just prejudice.
Irvin K said Trae Young and De'Aaron Fox or Luka and Kyrie. Who are we taking?
Luka and Kyrie.
Luka and Kyrie
by a wide margin.
Trae Young just ruins that whole 2-on-2. Like Luka and Kyrie by far. De'Aaron playing 1-on-2 is sick.
Trae made the playoffs last year. Luka didn't. De'Aaron made the playoffs last year. Kyrie didn't. Give me Trae and De'Aaron Fox.
Jesus, facts.
W logic.
Alan R said Dub training just to lose to me 2-0. Shaking my head.
Damn, Dub, you getting beat like that?
Yeah, Dub's a bummer.
He's not even here. Oh, my
allegedly.
Yeah.
Dub wasn't even on the sticks. He was just pretending to add parody.
He was watching the
Yeah.
Y8MS said, "Where's Jermaine?" Also, Dub chat, Dub panel.
Chilltown's in Mexico on a beach chilling.
Nice.
Jordan Walker said D-Book has never been voted an all-star. Does he count?
No, he never made the All-Star team.
If he doesn't make an all-star team ever in his career, would he go down as one of the better players not to? I mean, like a top.
He'd be the best to never make it
Yeah, there you go.
if they stopped doing injury replacements. If he's only made it due to an injury replacement, then yeah, he wouldn't count. Now, do I think he's been All-Star caliber? Yes, of course. He still wasn't an All-Star in my eyes. He wasn't an All-Star. But
D-Book never made an all-star team?
if he made it as an injury replacement every time he's made it by that super chat. I'm not fact checking that. I'm gonna just believe you're not lying to me. And if that's the case, then yes, he's never been an all-star to me because he's an injury replacement. He never actually made the team. Someone couldn't make it. Oh, here you go, you're next up. That's not an all-star to me.
All right, fellas. We got a little bit of time, so what we're gonna do is another tier list. Now, we did the backcourts last time, so it's only right that we do the front courts this time. I got every team in the NBA. I got the A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, and the F tier. Every team is currently in the F tier, and we're gonna take them from the F tier or leave them in the F tier and put them where they need to be.
Okay.
So front court, small forward, power forward, center, right?
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Three players. Okay.
That's why I asked.
I thought we were just going to do center, power forward, but all right.
Well, what do you guys want to do? It's up to you guys.
No, do small forward, power forward, center.
Yeah, okay.
All right,
we'll do that.
We can't leave out the small forwards. That ain't cool.
And this time we determine what the combination is for the team, right? Like we'd be like, all right,
I'm putting whoever I want in my front court.
Oh man, this is finna get absolutely disgusting. But let's do it. All right, here it is up on the screen. Chat, you want to drop an order?
Come on, chat.
Chat. I need to be three. I need to be three. Chat. Don't do me dirty. I need to be three.
Chat, doing filthy. Chat.
I need to be three. If I'm not three, I'm leaving the show. If I'm not three, I'm leaving the show. I need to be three.
Drop in order.
Mark's threatening to leave the show if he doesn't get what he wants. It's crazy.
Bottom up. Someone said bottom up. I'm three. Someone said bottom up. I see it.
Bottom up.
I'm not letting everyone pick someone else. He said bottom up.
I was gonna put
no. Oh yeah, that's
Jalen Barnes Damo ticket. Honcho got
bottom up. He said bottom up.
I think Honcho got the best order.
Honcho got it. Honcho got it.
I agree with Honcho. That's cool.
Oh no.
Damn, no, Ron, no.
I agree.
But came first.
I was hoping
and unfortunately, Mars is still third.
I'm still third. That's fine.
I don't really like this order. So
I got you.
Listen, the chat. Listen,
Honcho, you got to be quicker, bro.
See, this is why I mess with you guys, chat. This is why I like you guys more than these guys up here. I like you guys.
All right, the order is Ticket, Damo, Mars, Jalen, and Ox is coming last. And Dub may or may not tap back in. So if he does, he's just going to be on the end. But as of right now, it's on you, Ticket.
Look at Big Storm. Look at Big Storm. Still mad at me for the Deion Sanders shit. Didn't even put me on.
Man, be quiet. Ain't nobody mad at you, bro.
I ain't nobody talking to you, nigga. I'm talking to Big Storm.
I'm talking to you.
Big Storm, the worst stretch big in 2K.
You talking to Big Worm? Big Perm? Big Perm?
Big Storm, Orlando Magic fan in the chat.
Oh, you talking to that big ass tattoo on Jalen Carter butt cheek? LeBron.
It's a tattoo-free zone.
Oh shit! Or the butt cheeks.
So Ron, who I'm starting with, Ron? Who I'm starting with?
You got the Boston Celtics front court. What tier do you want to put them in? A, B, C, D, or keep them in the F?
Their front court is basically Tatum,
Porzingis,
and
Robert Williams.
Whoever you want, it's up to you.
Al Horford as well.
Robert Williams.
First of all, I put him in the B tier. The reason why I put him in the B tier is because Porzingis hasn't proven anything to me. He's been hurt. Al Horford is old, and Jason Tatum would be He be in the A tier, but those other two hold him back to around a B plus. So B.
What about so you going Al Horford instead of Robert Williams?
Either one. I mean, Robert Williams, his lack of offense hurts them too. You know what I'm saying? Porzingis and definitely his injuries, his injury problem, along with Porzingis. Man, you have Jason Tatum out there by himself.
I hear you.
Damn. So Jason Tatum alone puts them in the B tier. They would be A tier, but they're holding JT down.
Yeah, I mean, I will put Robert Williams by himself in a C tier, and I will put Porzingis by himself in a C tier.
So Tatum really like an A, so he brings up that C to a B.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
CAC equals B.
Yeah. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Damo, it's on you. You got the OKC Thunder. Where you putting them
We
at?
got Chat, we got J-Dub, and we got Chat, J-Dub, Giddy?
Yeah, I think Giddy's at 3. Yeah.
Lou Dort, maybe. Lou Dort was their starting three.
That was the 3. So they had Giddy at the 2 and Dort at the 3, not the first.
Yeah.
Well,
it's up to you.
Up to me. So me personally, I'm gonna put Lou Dort at the 2 and have Giddy at the 3, so I can say this is officially a front court. I think that's
wow. Giddy was just in the backcourt one.
Hey! Thanks today's price.
It's up to our discussion. You
niggas are sick, bro.
We're making our own starting lineups for this team.
It's up to our discussion.
Hey, okay.
Sick as fuck.
All right. OKC is our first A tier team. Mars, you have the Philadelphia 76ers. What do you want to do with them?
I'm not participating.
All right. Okay. All right. Mars, you got the Houston Rockets. What tier are you putting them in?
Okay, so
and who's the front court? Yeah, go ahead. Talk to us.
So, Alperen Sengun is in the front court.
Mm-hmm.
Jabari Smith is in the front court.
Yes.
Low key, man. Jalen Green can play the 3. I don't know. Jalen Green can play the 3. So I mean, because if we start Fred VanVleet and Amen Thompson 1 and 2, Jalen Green's at the 3. So I'm gonna say Jalen Green, Jabari Smith, and Alperen Sengun is our front court. So Alperen Sengun, best.
Wait. Dylan Brooks he stays in Canada.
I know. Okay, fine.
He's
you know what? Fred
VanVleet
VanVleet and Dylan Brooks in the backcourt. That's fine with me. It's cool. So so one of the best young passing bigs, second best to Jokic, excellent post scorer, top 10 big man in the league easily. Jabari Smith was the best player in the summer league. We had to shut him down because he was actually too good. So that's proof that he's going to be an all-star this season. And Jalen Green, one of the best young players in the league, top 10 shooting guard in the league. So I'm stuck between A plus, and S. But since there's no S tier, I will just settle with A above OKC. But if there was an S tier, I think that's an S tier front court, in my opinion.
The Rockets are in the A tier, ladies and gentlemen. All right, there you have it. Jalen, it's on you next, and you got the Philadelphia 76ers. What tier will you be putting them in?
We got Joel Embiid. He's an A plus MVP candidate. We got Tobias Harris at the 4 and 3. That's a nice little player. And then you got PJ, or like who else did they got? Like was it Paul Reed?
Was
it
PJ Tucker?
Man, but they got Joel Embiid, the A, and Tobias.
Oh, that's not Mobamba.
PJ Tucker.
PJ good. It might try to be PJ Tucker. I'm gonna go. They're a B plus. They're a B plus to me. So get them at the best of the B. They're a B plus.
Cool.
At third spot, PJ Tucker.
They got Dwayne Dedman as well.
Oh shit!
I got Dwayne dead weight. All right, let's keep it pushing. Bob, you got, ironically, a team from California, in Northern California. But
the Warriors. Okay,
yes,
that's cool.
Yes.
Kevon Looney's underrated. Draymond Green is overrated. Andrew Wiggins is a dog. This is an easy B plus, if not A minus for real. If not A minus for real.
I might A.
I'm gonna go ahead and keep it a buck. Like that's an A backcourt. I'm front court. That's an A front court.
Especially if it's playoff Kevon Looney as well, who turned into.
Well, I mean, either way, playoff or not, Kevon Looney is severely underrated. For the past like 3 seasons, he's been underrated.
Facts.
Draymond Green, like he's overrated, but people are he still has an effect on the game regardless of how you try to spin it. And like I said, Andrew Wiggins is Andrew Wiggins. Yeah, hey, put him in the A, bro. A minus.
Cool.
Low key, Klay Thompson is a front court player if Chris Paul and Steph Curry are starting.
That's true.
No, that's still an A. Still an A.
So what did it be? Klay, Jrue, and Looney.
It's likely Steve Kerr's about to go the smallest of small ball and start Draymond at the 5 if Chris Paul's actually starting.
Yo, with that being said, though, like
they'll be getting abused.
If they do start Chris Paul, I think it's a sacrifice that has to be made. Me personally, if it was me, if I made the decision to start Chris Paul, Draymond would have to come off the bench. And if that's the case, I don't think that really affects him all that much. I don't think that's that bad.
Replacing their best defender with Chris Paul doesn't affect them that much.
I
don't know. Maybe we're just viewing it from an offensive lens. Maybe I don't know because defensively that's cooked.
Draymond and Looney got to start. If you ask me,
I stand with Ox. Chris Paul is
Marv, man. I love how that lipstick was looking on Taylor, man. That shit was looking real red, bro.
I got some Taylor Swift playing right now, man. So I mean,
I didn't realize. I knew she was a star.
You know she was this big?
I didn't know she was that big. You see his jersey? Really Travis Kelce's jersey.
Yes, that's the Taylor Swift effect.
It's different. He might have the highest selling jersey in the NFL by the end of the year.
Ron, you see those red lips? Go.
Shout out to all the Swifties and shout out to
Swift. Damn.
Shout out to the GOAT, man. Taylor Swift. Shout out to the GOAT.
All right, we back at the top ticket. You have the Cleveland Cavaliers. Front court. What tier are you putting them in?
Ooh. You can throw Money Bates in there if you want ticket.
At the 3?
Yeah, you can throw Money Bates in there if you want.
Well, they said old boy was starting though.
I put him in the C tier.
No, C, that's tough.
They haven't really proven nothing, so I put them in the C tier. They got talent, but they haven't proven nothing to me.
The Cavs get put.
I thought had a worse year. He took a step back. Jared Allen took a step back. Evan Mobley, he's all right. I think he's overhyped. He's good, but he's overhyped. So yeah, C.
What about the 3? Who's playing the 3?
Money Bates.
Well, I don't know if they're starting him or not. I think I wait till camp.
I think
it's a Koru, and so they definitely are a C.
Okay.
All right, fellas. Our time is dwindling, so I want to make sure that we get through this. So let's we basically gonna speed through the rest of this and try to get through it as fast as possible. Damo, you got none other than your Charlotte Hornets. What you doing with them?
I mean, I was gonna say C, but having them on the same tier as the Cavs is crazy. But I feel like D is too low. But I'm gonna say C.
C. All right, the Hornets get a C. Mars, you got the Miami Heat.
B.
The Heat are on the B tier. Ron, you have the Atlanta Hawks. I saw you, Jalen. Atlanta Hawks. What you doing?
Who the Hawks front court right now? Capella, Okongwu,
Sadiq Bey, Okongwu, and
no Clint Capella.
I think they're going with Okongwu. I think they're going with
DeAndre Hunter at the 3.
Yeah, DeAndre Hunter. Yeah,
DeAndre Hunter at 3. Okongwu.
They might run both of them. They might run Clint.
Nah, that's bad. Nah, give me. They're in the D tier. That's a bad front court.
Respect to Okongwu, please.
I like Okongwu.
Respect to Trae Young Dragon at D tier front court. Ox, it's on you. You got your Los Angeles Clippers.
I think I got blessed with another A.
A.
You putting Kawhi? I'm Paul George in the front court.
Kawhi's at the 4. PG's at the 3. We going small ball.
That's facts. It's Ty Lue. You're cooking right there. That's
cool.
Facts. That's facts.
Ticket. You got the Lakers.
Physiques like Dominique with Nia Long faces. Let me think. Who the Lakers got in the front? They got LeBron
and AD.
AD. Put him at A.
And Rui.
Yeah.
LeBron,
Oh, yeah,
AD,
yeah.
and me, and it's an A.
Yeah, you gotta put him at a. I want to put him at a B, but you gotta put him at an A. Only reason why I would put him at a B is because of injuries, but you gotta put him at an A with the talent.
All right, both LA teams in the A tier. Would you look at that? Damo, you got the Utah Jazz. John Collins and Lauri Markkanen with Walker
Kessler. Yeah.
That's C.
Man, Damo ain't got nothing but a black and mild and a goddamn on.
Hey, you ain't gonna disrespect me like that. I do not smoke no damn black and mild. Disrespect me like that.
Damo, you know you got a wine flavored wood tip right now.
Never.
You know you got a wine flavored wood tip.
Boy, stop. I only smoke the devil's lettuce. That is it. I don't do that wacky tobacco.
Mars, you got the Blazers.
F.
Well, they're gonna stay right where they're at. I'm just gonna move them to the end. There they go. Jalen, it's on you. You got the Milwaukee Bucks. Or no. My bad.
Pelicans?
You got the New Orleans Pelicans.
Yeah, Pelicans. We got Zion. We got
Brandon Ingram and Valanciunas.
Ingram. Oh, it's kind of nice. You know, give me a B plus. That's a B plus right there. Give me a B plus.
I can't believe y'all showed with the Rockets.
But it is what it is. Let's keep it pushing. Ox, you have the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yes, trolling with the Rockets and Thunder was sick out of y'all.
How dare you accuse me of such tomfoolery, sir? I am offended.
Steven Adams. Brandon Clark is still hurt. So who's at the 4? Is it
Jaren Jackson?
Oh, I'm tripping. Jackson. My bad. Oh shit, my bad. And at the 3 is
apparently it's gonna be Marcus Smart. Apparently it's gonna be Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart, Roddy,
is it Roddy or
we don't know.
Shit, let's go ahead and I really like Jaren Jackson and Steven Adams though. It might be a B minus.
Kenny Lofton's a monster. Yeah, let's go with a B minus. All right, the Grizzlies get a B. Ticket, you got the Sacramento Kings.
Saying it like that.
Yeah, they're going to a C.
Damn.
Oh man, put them in their proper place. Ticket, somebody had to. All right, Damo.
Put Bob right there beside him so he can see it, so he can see him getting the C.
I'm running a power forward. I'm a B.
Hey Bob, you crazy? Hey Bob, I rocks with you in real life, bro. You crazy as hell.
I don't. Damo, you got the Magic.
Paulo, Wendell, and Franz. That's a B.
The same Franz that was in your Orlando backcourt?
Yep.
I like it.
Nice. Nice.
Yo, y'all cannot keep letting Damo do this.
Damo's Magic propaganda is getting serious.
I'm with the Magic propaganda. Don't get me wrong, but
I like Franz. I really like Franz.
Using the same player 4 times is nuts.
Hey, that's how great he is.
I can get behind that.
Hey, so Damo, once we do the best guard and big duos in the league, and when it comes to the Magic, we're gonna go Paulo and Franz.
Hey, Franz at the 1, Paulo at the 5, man. What we talking about?
Yeah, man, we see Paulo at the 5, man.
Hey, Ron, I didn't know Jason Tatum was giving the beefcake to LMI.
Hell yeah! What?
Yeah, he doing his thing.
Oh,
credit for that.
Oh, hi guy. We got that Mars accent.
LMA a cutie. She's a little cutie.
Devin, hey. Nothing too crazy. All right, Jay.
Not too crazy.
We just gonna move on. We just gonna move on. Hey,
yo, Bob, that nigga Ron be moving around like Stevie J in his prime.
Like Stevie Wonder in his prime.
All right, so we're just gonna keep it. Hey, that's a technical. We're only gonna go. Hey, only 4 people are getting chosen in this round. Hey, so Jalen, after you, it's gonna go straight to you, Ticket. But as of right now, Mars, you
gonna kick me out now? That's crazy. You can't even see me. How you gonna kick me out, Stevie?
I wonder how Stevie was moving. We couldn't really see. How was he moving with the ladies?
Mars, you got the Dallas Mavericks.
F.
Okay. We'll move them right behind the Blazers. Jalen, you got the Phoenix Suns. Front court.
Phoenix Suns. DeAndre Ayton, Kevin Durant. And shoot, but that's an A.
Devin Booker.
Booker, yeah,
Devin
Booker. I was gonna say no. Even Bradley Beal there. Yeah, give him an A. That's an A. That's an A.
Suns A tier. Bob, you got the Denver Nuggets.
Oh, C minus.
Yeah, they lost Bruce Brown.
Nah, Ron, stop playing, bro. Come on. Yeah, that's an A plus. Move them in front of the Rockets. It's the best front court in the NBA.
What?
You got Jokic, Aaron Gordon, and MPJ. Come on, man. Stop playing.
Respect LeBron, AD, and
So Sengun is Jokic, but a slightly bit worse. We'll say he's 95% of Jokic. We'll say he's 95% of Jokic. So Jokic is better, but we know how close it is. And then we got Jalen Green, who's better than MPJ.
Aaron Gordon's better than Jabari.
Yo,
Jalen Green is better than MPJ. And Jabari Smith and Aaron Gordon just jumped higher for him.
Move the Rockets to D plus.
Hey, well, it's fine. Oh, it's your hair. It's cool. You control. I get it. You're allowed to troll. It's fine.
Hello.
Hi.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Turn that shit.
All right, cool.
Hello.
We got to get through the rest of these teams though. So next we have Jalen. You just had the. No, Bob, you just got the Nuggets. All right, Ticket. It's on you. You got the Knicks. What you want to do, player?
D.
Damn.
Knicks are in the D tier. All right.
No. Put
Domo against the Pistons.
Put him in the C, Ron. Put him in the C.
Put him in the C. All right.
Yeah, I can't do that to him.
Domo against the Pistons.
Oh, this is so
I
nasty.
know Mars will like that.
Domo.
He's fair.
The Pistons.
So for the Pistons.
Oh man.
Well, of course, you got.
They do got a really good front court, though, Ron. For real.
Well, keeping it so hot, like being so honest, that front court is tremendous. Jalen Durant at the 5, Cade Cunningham at the 4, Sir Thompson at the 3. Yeah, man.
No Bojan?
That's a B, man. That's a B. That's a B front court right there.
See, Bojan at the 3 would have gave him an A.
Hold on. What was the Pistons?
That just shows that front
backcourt.
Yeah.
Huh?
What was their backcourt? What did their backcourt rank as?
I don't know because I didn't pick the Pistons backcourt, so that ain't got nothing to do with me.
I think they were a B or a C.
Yeah, B or C seems about right. Cade.
I'm pretty sure they were a B. It was Cade.
Yeah, I think they were a B. Cade and I.
Have a B front court and backcourt. I'm assuming the Pistons are going to the Eastern Conference Finals this year, or what?
No, they're a B tier team. They're gonna be a B tier team this year. Clearly,
They got to be a second round team.
And backcourt.
The Pistons got to go to the second round.
All right, Mars, you got the Minnesota Timberwolves. Where are you ranking them at?
And Cat Rudy.
What?
Timeout.
You guys are disgusting.
Yeah, see, now you're reaching. You're reaching a little bit here.
I'm thinking right now. I'm leaning towards B, so you can put them in B right now. I'm checking how many minutes Ant has played at the small forward position because you guys are not about to tell me he's not a third.
Nah, you got it, boys. You got it.
I will get back to you with the information. You guys can carry.
All right. It is on you, Jalen. You got the Chicago Bulls.
Man, the Bulls front court. We got
in his career, he's played 52% of his minutes at small forward. You guys are cooked. He's a front court player.
That's actually good to know.
Yeah, you guys are cooked. You guys are cooked. You guys are cooked. He's a front court player. Carry on.
we got Vooch, DeRozan, and like Patrick Williams.
There's Zach LaVine in there.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm putting DeRozan, Vooch. That's a B. Give him a B. Put him in the B tier. Respect Vooch and
shout out to the Bull Show on Players Choice. C Red.
Yeah.
First episode dropped yesterday.
Hey Mars, I take back what I said about Taylor Swift. She ain't thick enough, man. I'm looking at her bikini pictures right now, man. She gotta get some meat on.
I know. I was gonna say, Ticket, for your liking. I know your type. Yeah, she ain't built like that. She got a lot.
She's still the goat. She's still the goat. Who cares? She's still the goat.
Yeah, she's a good songwriter.
She got NASA tall.
She's from NASA. No, do y'all remember that picture Ticket sent through in the super chat and said I like him like this, where the pockets is touching? That shit was crazy.
Yo, yeah, Bob, it's on you. You got the Nets.
Oh man, I got the Nets.
Yeah.
So Clarkson is carrying.
Mikal Bridges is in there.
Mikal is a 2 guard.
Mikal Bridges is in there. Ben Simmons.
F.
Oh damn. Sorry, Brooklyn. I cooked you guys. My fault.
There it is.
Yo.
Ticket, you got the Toronto Raptors. Where are they going?
Ron, if Taylor had those Nicki Minaj shots, boy, she'll be solid. The Raptors though.
Yeah, that wouldn't be
It
balanced.
would look horrible.
You need the matching thighs with the booty. You can't just be throwing off
If she
big
was
ass.
thick, Ron, you think she would look bad if she was thick?
No, she'll think.
My bad, Breezy. My bad, Breezy.
You gotta be proportional.
Ron, put them in the C category.
Toronto Raptors.
Yo,
C
Honcho,
grade.
Ice Spice is not that good looking either. That's crazy.
Damo, you got the Wizards.
Somebody mute him.
Ice Spice don't really move with me like that. That face, little
What?
Yeah,
Damo, you
Bob
got the Wizards. I'm trying to do my best to move off of what Jalen talking about.
No love for the Wizards.
Ice Spice going in that C tier. Ice Spice going in that C or D tier. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh man, yeah, she gonna go
What's
in
her
this
mama
D
in?
tier.
What's her mama in?
Ox, you got the Spurs.
I'm off the Doma.
They can move them behind the Wizards. All they got is Wemby, and we ain't even seen him
Ox
play
get
yet.
the Spurs. I'm meant to be off the Doma.
Come on, Ryan. That's
This
fucked
one.
up.
All right, Mars, it's on you.
Okay,
You
so
got
we
the
got
Spurs.
Wembanyama, Devin Vassell, Cody Johnson. So let's look at the C tier. They're above the Hornets. I'll put them above the Hornets. F tier was crazy, by the way, Ox.
I'm saying
All
I
right,
haven't,
we
I
got
haven't
the
seen Wemby play
Pacers.
yet.
Bob, we got the
Yeah, they did this
Pacers.
round.
What you
I
doing?
don't even know who plays the 4 or the 3 over there. I just know that they got
Obi Toppin, Bruce Brown, Miles
Oh, they
Turner.
do got Obi Miles. Okay.
Oh wait, hold on, wait. My bad, Jalen. It's on you. You got the Pacers.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Ron, you gotta get your shit together, bro.
Pacers, we gonna go what? Miles Turner. Shoot, who's that?
Tyrese Haliburton, Benedict
Yo, we might as well have just ranked the top 3 players from every team. You guys are nasty for this.
Who's their power forward generally?
It's gonna be Obi Toppin, probably.
Obi,
Toppin, Miles Turner. Okay, that's a C tier. We're gonna go C tier. I was thinking D,
and
but
Bruce is a champion, bro. Bruce is
Well,
a
Ox
champion.
gets the Bucks, so this is gonna be interesting. Brook Lopez,
Oh,
Chris
that's-
Paul.
That boy Bob like them Jones skinny so he can flex his muscles and talk about, yeah, I'm Ox. Yeah, big
Yeah,
Ox.
I like to pick them up. You know what I'm saying?
What did I just walk into?
We're
gotta
doing
be a nice
we're
pick
doing
for
a
real
tier list of
appreciation.
front courts, and Ticket's just been talking about how Taylor.
Hey, you
Swift is
think Taylor Swift should get those shots though? Those Kim Kardashian shots?
Yo,
Doug?
what the fuck?
bro,
Yo, Bob, you
not
got
really.
the Bucks.
I'm supposed to talk over these niggas, Ron? They having a conversation.
Hey, Bob, he would look better with some buns though.
I don't like that.
If it was natural.
yeah,
but,
she gotta everything gotta be
you know what?
body.
You know what, Ron?
body-
Hey,
on her
Ron, you know
body
what?
ticket,
I
it
trolled.
won't look
I
like.
trolled. I accidentally trolled earlier when I said the Nuggets had the best.
Hey, is Ron a buns man? Is he a buns or a breast man?
Hey, Ticket, I'm an all-around player. I do a little bit of everything.
So, Ron, I accidentally trolled saying the Denver Nuggets had the best front court because I think Brook Lopez, Giannis, and
Chris Middleton.
Bobby Portis.
All right, y'all. What we're gonna do is you guys see this right here. We're going to come back and sort these teams out. So the next episode or
it's decent.
This is the
later this week,
Front court.
we'll take care of this, including teams getting moved out of tiers. Good night.
Yeah, put the
Calm
Spurs
down,
put the
calm
Spurs
down.
down there with the Hawks.
It's like
Nah,
that.
the Spurs. Wembanyama, Devin Vassell, and Cody Johnson.
WK
clearly
Perry in the
brought
chat,
Hawks
y'all.
All right, y'all. Same time tomorrow. We will be actually talking about the Denver Nuggets. Can they repeat as champions? We'll get into that. Open Gym is right after this, and we got a plethora of shows that are coming on today. Tap into Fluence Top 10. Tap into Open Field right after Open Gym. Tap into what we got. What we got. Man, just watch. Just watch. just watch.
Stay on
Just
the
stay on the
channel.
Players'
Stay on
Choice
it.
Live, and you guys will see what's coming on. Oh, the Dallas Cowboys show, of course, and Bam as well. Same time tomorrow, y'all.